Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors and the Devils. And with that, I want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Fall 24 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Blackman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you 6 matches between the Warriors and the Devils. How you doing today, Stu?
Andrew, I'm doing great. Excited to be part of Battle Court for this Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, let's take a look here at the standings. Not many game days left for the Warriors and Devils. It will be 5 game days. For the other remaining teams in the league, it will be just 4 game days. And you see, pretty close in the standings, 7 points separating those two teams. If we check back a few weeks prior, Stu, you saw the Devils way down there. They're making a late push. And an opportunity today against the Warriors, who are in 4th place, holding on to that final playoff spot to gain some ground and potentially get in the mix there at the end of this regular season. We'll get started here. In the 4th division of doubles, it's a standard game day with 2 singles and 4 doubles. And we're going to see Manny and Stan against Alex and Bradley to get the day started. Warriors will have the serve to begin all matches.
We are ready to begin our first match. Manny will serve for the Warriors.
This Alex and Bradley team started off slow, lost their first 2 matches, then won 3 in a row. Last time out against the Fireballs, Ormachan Ikeda ended up losing that one, but 3-3 overall. Stan and Manny, it's been a tough season, including an official court swap. Just 1-5 for that team.
Manny serves, we begin. Here's Bradley from the 10 line. There's a backhand by Stan, powerfully thrown. Bradley's there. Backhand to the inside. A rebote for Alex. Alex fires that rebote. Manny makes the stop. Cortada scores. Well thrown by Manny. Warriors up on the board first with the point.
Hold on 1 second. Hold the serve. Sorry. 1 second. Control 3 of 4. Let's continue.
Control. That ball is tipped. 2 points for Manny and Stan of the Warriors. There's the backhand. Here's the catch by Manny. Backhand by Alex, powerfully thrown. Manny moves up to the 7 line. Rebote's sidearm. Here's the catch by Bradley. Ball tipped in the backcourt. Alex and Bradley are on the board for the Devils. Alex has a serve.
Yeah, early sign of this match that Manny's going to be a lot more aggressive. Threw that beautiful cortada on the first point, got the serve on the next one, but that's what this Warriors team has to do.
Here's Alex back at the 9 line, backhand. Deep to the backcourt, Stan is there. That ball is tipped at the 10 line. 2 points for Alex and Bradley of the Devils. We're all tied up. Alex has a serve.
Tough play right there, crossing high on the left side of Stan, crossing back actually near the 12 line. Very difficult.
Serve down low, crossing the sidewall. Here's the catch by Alex. Stan from the 11 line, backhand. Powerfully thrown. Here's a backhand by Stan. Here's Manny from the 9 line. Robote. Robote left side to the inside. Here's Stan. Stan from the 10 line. Backhand. Powerfully thrown, clearing the overhead screen. Robote forehand by Alex. Here's Stan. Alex reaching up but tipping it into his back quarter. That is a 3rd point for Manny and Stan. Manny has the serve.
Look, you're going to live with that if you're the Devils. I mean, Alex, the higher ranked player here by a pretty good margin. So, you know, it's not really a leaping catch to his left side off the wall. I mean, just one you expect him to bring in. And he tipped it.
Powerful forehand by Bragley. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand laid up. Alex makes the catch. Outside placement.
Gorgeous.
Will score. 3-3. Alex serves for the Devils.
And I was just thinking, I mean, like to see Alex get it on the costado to keep the defense honest, but this is the same effect. Outside placement. Manny caught creeping, trying to get back on the inside to cut it off. Beautifully done by Alex. Ties it back up.
Here's Bragley from the 11 line, low and hard. Manny keeps it on the forehand. Sends it deep. Bragley from the 12 line. Powerful right side,
Wow.
high and hard to the front wall. Catch by Manny. Manny throws the carom. Alex reads it, stops it, fires it back. Manny got in there. That hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4 points for Alex and Bragley. Alex has a serve for the Devils. Some question as to whether or not ball touched anything else before Manny got to that Robote.
A lot of traffic, but seemed to be a clean miss.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and the 7 line.
Manny's go-to kill shot has been the carom. I mean, it's worked for him in singles, it's worked in doubles, but
Really
a little,
been working for him.
It's tougher against Alex, who's got tremendous foot speed up there in the front.
There's a backhand by Stan. Robote to the inside. Stands there. Backhand from the 10 line. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Play to the inside. Manny takes it on the bounce. Alex has it midcourt. Hard throw. Stan, good pickup on the left side. Stan now from the 12 line. Manny from the 9. Forehand, straight back. Robote forehand by Alex. Here's Manny. Robote left side. Here's Stan from the 11 line. Bragley from the 11. Ball tipped in the backcourt. 5 points for Alex and Bragley. This is possible set point.
Well, early on, I mean, the Warriors built that lead. It was all Manny up there in the front, controlling play, throwing that cortada, and then a quick point off the serve. You see Stan getting a little more involved here. The Devils trying to play to him a little bit more, and we've seen a number of misses in the back now starting to pile up.
Here's the backhand by Stan to the inside. Alex at the 9 line. Backhand. Stan out from the 11. Bragley from the forehand. Bragley on the right side from the 11 line. Manny's there. Backhand from midcourt. Robote forehand by Alex. Stays inside. Stan, great pickup
Tough catch.
on the side wall. Beautifully played. Ball tipped by Bragley. 4 points for Manny and Stan. Manny will have the serve. We're still at possible set point for Alex and Bragley.
I know Manny doesn't have a great costado, but just even the thought of throwing it is going to move Alex to the outside and get the ball to Bradley a little bit more. It's the best chance for the Warriors to take this one.
Robote left side, high. Manny makes the catch. Good catch by Alex. Alex fakes the 2-all, drops it inside. Stan read it, grabs it on the forehand. Alex, difficult forehand, Robote. Caught beautifully by Manny at the sidewall. Here's Bradley. Backhand from the 11. To the outside. Stan on the forehand. Bradley, difficult catch. Here's a Robote forehand by Manny. Manny keeps the Robote for himself. Big bounce. Here's Bradley. Robote save again by Manny. Cut off by Alex. Alex's Costado 2-all, red end stopped by Manny. Manny goes high. Excellent effort by Bradley to try to take that in the air. The score is 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah, good positioning by Bradley. Got himself in the right spot, but that ball's just got a lot of spin on it. Difficult to control on either side of your body. 2-all attempt here, not enough. Manny with a good stop. Look at Bradley. I mean, he's had it lined up, in position, just in and out of the basket.
Robote left side by Manny, low and inside. Alex pulls that off the sidewall at the 8-line. Big backhand. Robote coming out. Manny on the Robote. Great catch by Bradley. Bradley powerfully. Manny makes the catch, winds up. 2-all opens wide and scores. Well done. Point and set for Manny and Stan. Off Manny's Costado 2-all. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set. Well, Manny doesn't go to the Costado often, as you pointed out, but man, was that thrown perfectly, huh?
Oh, that one opened up nicely. Blasted it out of reach of Alex there. 6-5, Manny and Stan looking for just their second win this season, but playing pretty well to start off this game day for the Warriors.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here are some replays from the first set of the first match of 6 scheduled matches on today's game day. Manny winding up, throwing this 2-all. Alex takes off. That ball's already in the net. Well done. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You see Alex in the foreground with Bradley. They played surprisingly good. I mean, you want to talk about 2 vastly different games. Bradley, one of the original 2018 Magic City Jai-Alai players, no experience with Jai-Alai, never saw Jai-Alai system before 2018. Alex, at least 3rd generation, if not 4th generation, professional Jai-Alai player with champions going back to the 1960s. His grandfather, Tomas, I'm sure, is watching right now.
Yeah, I mean, to your points, Stu, I mean, no wins for this team in September. Then they went 3-0 in the month of October. First match in November didn't go their way, but 3-3 overall. Starting off with those 2 losses, this team is certainly figuring it out and playing much better last 2/3 of this regular season.
In coming from a very traditional Jai-Alai background, to have confidence in your backcourt and to have confidence in his game is really a big deal.
Yeah.
And Alex has adjusted to Bradley's unconditional style, I'd say, probably as good as anyone I've seen come into the program.
I mean, also, too, I mean, looking at the stats here powered by Robote Analytics, I mean, you talked about Stan struggles in the back, too, but actually Stan catches marginally better than Bradley overall this season. I mean, Stan close to 91%, Bradley just north of 90, so, I mean, the gap is pretty small, but that shows you that if you're going to try to get into a catching battle, which the Devils did in that first set, if they get it to Bradley, they're equally as likely to miss a ball as Stan here in the back, so we see it time and time again where a team comes in as a big favorite and they're just not aggressive at all in that first set. And we see that again with Alex and Bradley, thinking we're just going to outcatch these guys. They haven't been playing well. Manny starts to throw a couple shots. They come back, and next thing you know, they win the set. See if the Devils can get one back right here. They serve.
Alex serves. Our second set has begun. There's the backhand. Big right side by Bradley. High and hard to the front wall. Manny midcourt. Low and inside. Here's Bradley. Forehand. Manny from the 9-line. On the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Robote forehand by Alex. Manny. Robote. Here's Bragley from the 13 line. Manny, Robote left side again, high. Caught by Alex. Here's the backhand. Robote saved by Alex. Manny has it. Low and hard. Alex picks it out of the air. Backhand 2-all caught in the air by Manny. Manny's carom read and stopped by Alex. Alex blasts back a carom bowl that stopped deep. And a beautiful catch by Stan. Here's Bragley. Backhand by Stan. Robote. Forehand by Alex. Caught by Manny. Alex for the Robote on the left side. Manny has it. Quick bounce. Ball tipped in the back corner. Manny and Stan of the Warriors first on the board here in the second set. Manny will have the serve.
And when you see a couple misses by our backcourt, I mean, it's just a matter of time till Alex starts taking over up in the front. I mean, whether it's going for the serve, just winding up a couple costados just to put the thought in your opponent's head that maybe we're going to throw something, could open up the rest of the court.
Here's a backhand by Stan. That goes to the outside. Alex got in there, makes a fantastic save on the left side. Here's Manny at the sidewall. Bragley's there. Robote, that rebound off the back wall. Big right side by Bragley, caught in the air by Stan. Ball tipped in the backcourt. We're all tied up 1 point apiece. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Stan's been pretty good to that left side today. Finally getting one back across to his right and just tipped it. A little bit of a different spin, a little tougher to control there to the right side, but still some of the best we've seen Stan play this year.
Robote forehand by Alex, back to the inside. Manny's there. Excellent catch by Stan behind the 12 line. Alex from the left side, backhand, low and hard, and tipped in the backcourt. 2 points for Alex and Bragley. Alex has a serve for the Devils.
Stan, I mean, seems like he's kind of moving up on the ball as it's approaching the basket, too. And again, this ball warms up, just going to knuckle a little more to make that catch a little more difficult than you need to.
Excellent catch by Alex. Outside placement, stopped by Manny. Sidearm carom by Manny, read and stopped by Alex. Somehow he gets that in play. Manny to the inside, and that will score. Beautiful play by both front quarters. Manny gets the point.
Tricky throw there by Manny. Faked like he was going to go at the picata, then more of a drop shot with a soft touch on the forehand. Brownlee forced to step up, and when he did, that ball crossed the side wall and just ate him up. Take another look here. Sidearm carom. I mean, that's a pretty good one. Great reach by Alex.
Alex is very aware of the screen, not to get caught up in it. Gets it back inside. Look at Manny. Manny knows to grab it before it gets to the side wall.
Comes over the top a little bit, dropping low, and Bradley a little indecisive there. Another missed ball in the back.
Beautiful catch by Stan off the side wall. That backhand cleared the overhead screen. Here's the Robote by Alex. Robote saved by Manny. Bragley from the 12 line. Robote forehand by Alex. Manny gets in there. Backhand from the 8. Manny with the grab. Here's the backhand. Bragley's there.
Talk to JR.
Here's the catch by Manny. He's going 2-alls. That's out.
Pushed it.
3 points for Alex and Bragley. Alex has a serve for the Devils.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution. Great opportunity for Manny to retake the lead and just pushed it a little wide of the boundary.
Oftentimes with the costado, when you're lining up to throw it, if you hear footsteps or you catch your opponent out of the corner of your eye, you may make a change, try to cut it open a little bit further, can send it out. Ball dropped in the backcourt. We're all tied up 3 points apiece. Manny will have the serve for the Warriors.
And we've seen a couple of misses now to Bradley's right side, the forehand side, which it's his better side too. I mean, coming out of the corner with that ball, I mean, he's been making that catch all season, the last few.
Beautiful catch by Bragley. Here's Stan. Sends it deep. Rebote by Alex to the inside. Stan again. Rebote left side. Did not clear the pad. 4 points for Manny and Stan of the Warriors. Manny has the serve.
Look, that kind of died off the back wall, threw off the timing on Alex's rebote, hooked it a little bit and dropped it into the pad.
Here's a backhand by Bragley to the inside. Stan is there. Powerful backhand by Alex. Bragley from the 11 line. Stan again. Here's Alex from the 9. Powerful, powerful backhand. Rebote kicks out to the 6 line. Alex on the forehand. Low and hard. Picked up by Stan. Beautifully on the left side. Rebote forehand by Manny. Alex will keep this for himself. Midcourt. Throws it to the inside. Here's Stan. Bragley. Backhand. Low and hard. Caught by Manny. Cortada by Manny. Off the tip of Alex's cesta. Beautifully executed by Manny. Manny and Stan have 5 points, giving them a possible match point.
Well, look at where Manny catches that ball. I mean, right in the middle of the court. Bradley, you put it that far off the wall.
See, that's what a cortada is supposed to do. You get no play off it off the side wall. Stan from the 10 line. Alex from the 8. Hard to the inside over the top, and it scores. 4 points for Alex and Bragley. Alex has the serve.
And Warriors had a 3-point lead. He only won 1 match this year. I mean, I expect him. If Manny gets a shot, he's got to take it here to knock off Alex and Bradley and start off the day right, get some momentum for the Warriors.
Powerful, powerful serve by Alex, handled well by Stan. Rebote coming low. Alex makes the play. Manny has it. Here's the backhand. Wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand rifled. A little bit of a wonky bounce. Placement to the inside, stopped by Bragley. Here's Stan. Backhand by Stan, Rebote coming out. Alex on the Rebote to the inside, will score.
Oh.
It is 5-5. This is set point for the Devils. Match point for the Warriors.
I mean, the Warriors, they work so hard to give themselves that 2-point lead, and then you just try to outcatch Alex and Bradley there at the end. I mean, coming into it, not a lot of wins. Go for it. This is a big one. Big game day, big match, one that could really flip the whole day. Now we're at 5-5. Crucial point here. Alex and Bradley hoping to get this to a 3rd set.
Powerful serve by Alex. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand by Alex. Passes. Manny looking for the Rebote. Makes the save. Bragley from the 11 line on the right side. Big right side. Stan is there. Backhand. Alex forehand Rebote rifled. Alex will keep this for himself. Take it Bote Corredo at the 10 line. What a catch by Stan. Very well done.
Beautiful.
Rebote forehand by Alex. Manny cuts it off. Backhand. Lower and harder and scoring.
Wow.
Point set in a hard-fought match for Manny and Stan, taking it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-5. Wow. Impressive.
And the
Impressive play.
Warriors, Stan and Manny, coming in losers of 4 in a row, but they get their 2nd win this season. 6-5, 6-5 in straight sets over Alex and Bradley. Coming up next, moving over to singles, Nicholas against Hyro, a classic Battle Court Division II singles matchup up next.
As soon soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look now at that game day score. 1.5 points for the Warriors, courtesy of Stan and Manny, 4th Division doubles team, getting the win. It's Nicholas against Jairo up next. Before we get to those two, we're going to hear from Manny and Stan. Couple extra seconds until we get you to Manny and Stan here. See that practice going on between Jairo and Nicholas, though. Jairo 2-1 to begin this single season. Nicholas just 1-2, opened up with a win. And lost 2 straight. Yeah, the Warriors made that decision to swap the courts of Manny and Stan. I mean, Stan started up in the front, moved to the back. Manny slid up to the front, and look, seems to be the right play. And just their second win this season. They are ready to go. Let's hear from Stan and Manny. Congratulations, guys. Second win this season. Stan, this is just your first season playing here at Magic City. What has it been like getting adjusted to this court and the pace of these games?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to adjust yourself. The bounce is different. The play is different. But, you know, after a couple games, getting used to it and happy for the win.
Yeah, and you guys made an official court swap. Can you talk about maybe some of the thought process behind that? How do you think that's working out?
Yeah, it's going back to the court placement and understanding where to be. Being on the backcourt, you know, get more time to see where the ball is coming. In front, it's a bit harder. So Manny understands better the court in front than me, so we make the switch, and it's working better.
Awesome, guys. Great performance. Congratulations on that win. Great playing.
Thank you.
Coming up next, singles matchup here in the second division. Jairo serves to Nicholas. Sorry, Nicholas serves to Jairo, that is. Warriors have the serve first. I think I said that, Stu. I apologize.
Apologize for what? They're both on the court. You did a great job, Andrew.
To the fans.
2-3 more years.
To the fans at home.
2-3 more years, you'll have it down perfect.
There's a serve by Nicholas. We begin. Backhand to the inside. Nice catch off the sidewall. Back there at the 11. Jairo makes the stop overhead. There's the backhand. Caught by Nicholas. Rebote forehand. Powered at the 8 line and passing. Nicholas on the rebote. Makes the save. Jairo cuts it off. Costado. 2-wall opens and it scores for Jairo.
So why we're sitting back here in astonishment is that Jairo doesn't throw many of those. We push him to throw it. We push him to throw this kill shot. He's in his 40s, been playing for 20 years professionally, and he doesn't throw a lot of them. He's risk averse. But that one scored beautifully. Literally every player in the back is smiling right now. Well done, Jairo. Except, of course, Nicholas.
Nicholas back beyond the 13 line. Hard throw. Passing Jairo. He looks for the rebote. Lays it up to the inside. Nicholas attacking. Runs under it. Costado inside. Scoop by Jairo. Jairo inside placement. Nicholas let it pass and could not save the rebote. 2 quick points for Jairo of the Devils.
Nicholas had to know there was no way he was going to throw 2 back-to-back. I mean, that would be a hell of a game plan if you think about it. Here's something that I never throw. I'm going to throw it twice. But that one just died coming off the back wall. Nicholas had really no play on it.
Rebote forehand, power to the inside, caught off the sidewall. Here's Nicholas. From the 10 line, he passes. Forehand rebote to the inside, picked up on the bounce by Nicholas. There's the backhand, stopped by Jairo. Forehand rebote, stays inside, Jairo. Runs under it, backhand, a softer touch, Nicholas, leaping catch, not gonna let that ball pass. Rebote forehand to the outside. Nicholas takes off, gets there. Winds up a forehand. Low and hard. Scoop by Jairo. Forehand Robote off his footing. Back to the forehand of Jairo. Jairo drop shot to the inside. 2 bounces. That scores. 3rd point for Jairo.
Jairo has done an excellent job so far of maintaining control of the pace of the game. Also landing some shots that I'm just not used to seeing. Very well done.
I mean, 2 Costados that scored in a drop shot and mixing it up nicely. One to the inside, one's a 2-wall, and the drop shot to the inside of the court as well. As one drops right in the corner. Tough save by Jairo, sliding on a knee. Gets it into the backcourt. Nicholas winds it up. Whips it inside. Jairo got there before the second bounce. Catch by Nicholas. Back there at the 10. He launches it. Wall-to-wall from the left side. Out to the Robote. Save by Jairo. Nicholas Robote. Cut off. Here's Jairo again. Another 2-wall. That one's too low. Caught the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. Nicholas gets his first point.
Now, if we were to ask Jairo about that, he'd say, that's why I don't do it. It's one of those things. You have to have the ability to throw it, which he does, the confidence to throw it, which he sometimes does, and to know when to throw it. That was a good time to throw it.
Sidearm serve. That is an ace. Crossing the sidewall to score. That's a 2nd point for Nicholas. Jairo gets up to this one before it crosses. There's the backhand. Stopped overhead. Nicholas from the 10. Lobs it out of play. Robote forehand. Played to the inside, cut off by Nicholas. Backhand. Come shooting out. Jairo's there. Nicholas now passing on the return. Jairo. Robote coming up the middle. Stopped overhead. Nicholas with the leaping grab. Backhand launching in the corner. Robote forehand coming up the middle. Clearing the overhead screen. Robote left side by Jairo, stays inside, good control. There's Nicholas on the 2-wall.
So
it
beautiful.
Opens and scores. What a shot by Nicholas. We're tied up 3-3.
The closer you are to the sidewall, the more difficult it is to play balls off of the sidewall. It's one thing if you have an angle, but look at this. He's right next to the sidewall. He just caroms it off of the sidewall there. That's called the Costado 2-wall. The Costado is the throw, that shoulder-level throw. Beautifully done by Nicholas.
Fault under serve, came up short of the 4-line. Second serve coming up. Oh, floating serve handled there by Jairo. Backhand on the wall. Nicholas comes down with the ball. Robote forehand. Fire to the inside. Nice throw. Robote. Played to pass. Jairo lunges back forward. Just lays it up. Nicholas takes off. Has it in the middle of the court. Costado right up the middle. Stepped on the bounce by Jairo. Jairo whips it inside. That's scooped. Nicholas, the 2-wall. Not enough on it. Jairo tracks it down. High 3-wall. It lands in. Nicholas looking forward on the Robote. Plays it inside, and it scores. 4 in a row for Nicholas. He comes back, and he now leads 4-3.
I don't know where he is, but Williams is definitely in the building somewhere.
You heard him, man.
I heard him.
Look at this. Perfect positioning.
Beautiful throw by Jairo. Look at Nicholas. Spots it beautifully. Passes Jairo to the inside. Game of inches.
That serve scores. The ace brings it to 5-3. It's a possible set point for Nicholas.
Nicholas has got a great serve. He last season it was when he was covering for Inaki. Had a lot of play on that serve. Crossed the sidewall beautifully. Jairo not one to be aced frequently.
No, these serves are really dropping low when they make contact with the sidewall more than we're used to seeing. With that serve kicked up, Jairo makes the catch. Backhand inside, right to Nicholas.
Yeah, it is odd to see the ball take movement like that.
Nicholas stops it up there at the 8. Powerful backhand, right in the corner. Robote, high to the inside. Nicholas advancing on it, cuts it off. This one drops right in the corner, comes shooting out. Tough save. Nicholas, 2-all. Oh, that's not enough. Jairo gets there. Jairo, low and hard inside. That will score. That extends the set here. 4 points now for Jairo. Still possible set point for Nicholas.
Again, you are the stat master, and I don't know what the frequency is, but Jairo catching that ball to the outside right here and scoring consistently when he makes that catch when it's thrown against him has to be pretty high. That's his weapon.
Yeah. Now, he elevated the 3-wall in the point prior and gave it away, and that time he just threw it as hard as he could and blasted it by him.
We saw that earlier in practice with CRB, and it's like, man, not against that guy.
No.
He gave it to Jairo, and it came back fast.
Powerful serve taken off the sidewall. Here's Nicholas. Robote forehand. Power to the inside. Stopped overhead. Nicholas from the 10. Backhand kicking in the corner. Robote laid up. Nicholas takes off from the costado. Hard to the inside. Jairo, clean miss. Robote. Oh, that comes up short. That hit the pad. Point. And set. Nicholas takes it 6-4. 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
You got to say that Nicholas works so hard. Both players playing really good highlight, very focused. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You'll see Jairo, one of the players that prefers not to undo his cesta in between. We have some players that do it, that untie their cesta in between every point. Jairo, if he has a good tie, will keep that cesta tied on between sets. That's not something you see very common.
It's a nice looking tie too. It's very neatly done.
Very
symmetrical.
Yeah.
I think that's the word.
Yeah, the symmetry associated with it.
Some guys just kind of wrap it, but it's very, not a crease in that cinta, huh?
Andrew, I'm going to give you a completely useless piece of information.
Yeah, please.
When I was younger, I always believed in a very good tie when I was playing in the North Miami Highlight School, right?
Sure.
I used to iron my cintas.
I'm telling you.
You know what? It did not help my game one bit. It did not. It did not. It looked good.
Maybe he's got an iron back there, because that is the, wow. That's the best looking cinta we've seen.
Keeps them nice. The cinta, of course, there is
that. You see what I'm saying, though? The tie, it overlaps beautifully. I mean, there's not one missed.
Well, look, Jairo's acknowledged he has a few superstitions, especially before his serve. He has a. You see before he serves, he has a few, I don't necessarily call them rituals, but some movements that he engages in. It's the same thing every time. He believes in it. Maybe the same thing with the tie.
Yeah, you see where he is right now. That is that's like a free throw routine almost on the serve. He does the same thing every time.
About it.
He goes back, leans up against the glass.
You'll see him do a few things here you'll see him that he does it before every serve, whether it's doubles or singles.
You see that, in all other sports too, and that's great. If you have a routine, it just keeps you focused, it keeps you locked in, and on the task at hand right now, that's trying to beat Nicholas in this second set and then a third. See if he can take this second one. He's got the serve to begin. We are ready to begin set 2. Jairo serves to Nicholas.
There's the shirt. There's the helmet. 2 bounces, I believe it is. 3 bounces. 4. I didn't memorize it, so.
2. There's the serve. We begin.
It's a tug of the shirt and the helmet.
I'm with you. Now the tug, good catch off the sidewall there by Nicholas. Backhand. Into the corner, Robote forehand, powered inside, caught off the sidewall. Here's Nicholas. A runner, sneaks by Jairo front ways. He makes the save on the back end. Nicholas looking to attack. He's got it up high on the left side. Costado inside. There's the scoop. Backhand. Forehand Robote, nicely thrown. Jairo now. Let's make a save of his own. Back inside, cut off. Here's Nicholas. Rebote forehand to the inside. Catch by Nicholas. Leads the backhand inside. Nicholas up there at the 10. Another one comes shooting off the back wall. Jairo keeps this low and hard. Nicholas takes it on the bounce. Forehand rebote, stopped again. Here's Nicholas now with a 9. It's off the back wall, rebote. Crossing, Nicholas trying to stay with it. Comes over the top on the return. Here's the scoop by Jairo. Inside placement, Nicholas is there. Backhand. There's a little bullet right in the corner. Not a lot on that rebote. Jairo gets in there to make the save. Rebote 2-wall. Oh, Jairo gets there. Jairo whips it inside. Low and hard. What a scoop. There's Nicholas. Jairo just lays it up with a big bounce. Nicholas settles back there at the 10. Winds up another one. This one stayed inside. There's the scoop. Hard backhand. Just out of reach of Nicholas. Gets out there to 9. Plays the rebote inside. Jairo now launches one to pass. Nicholas digs it out, puts it on the wall.
Tipped.
Jairo with a tip ball. Nicholas, it's the first point of our second set.
Both Nicholas and Jairo playing conservative, not wanting to give anything away. And one could wait, a rather long wait, waiting for either one of them to just drop the ball. There you go. Then you get a sponsorship.
Ball missed off the side wall. It's a second point for Nicholas. Fault over serve. Second serve coming up. Rebote forehand power to the inside. Jairo makes the save. Catch by Nicholas up there at the 10. Backhand. Cut off there by Jairo. Jairo winds it up, puts it at the feet of Nicholas. The scoop is missed. Jairo now on the board in his second set. He serves.
Beautifully thrown low and hard to score.
Rebote forehand missed by Nicholas. Jairo quickly ties things back up 2-2. Rebote forehand over the top to the inside. There's a scoop by Nicholas. Good catch off the sidewall. Jairo's 2-wall. Dropped into the pad. That's low. That's a third point for Nicholas.
It's also self-reinforcing of why not to do it.
But only for a guy like Jairo, who he basically knows it's not his shot. He's so good with that forehand, the catching, the positioning. When he does throw it, that 2-all, he just doesn't have the same level of confidence.
Forehand rebote, stopped overhead. Jairo comes out hard from the right side. Nicholas is right there, stands in to make the play. Forehand rebote, pushed outside. Nicholas runs under it. Hard throw. Ooh, right back to Jairo. Outside placement. Stopped on the bounce. Nicholas now at the carom. It lands in, and it scores.
Beautifully done.
4-2 lead for Nicholas in our second set.
That carom by Nicholas, very well executed. Again, the danger is that Jairo is going to get it on the right side and do some damage with it, but that was thrown sufficiently out of his way.
Jairo clears the overhead screen on the backhand. Nicholas drops it inside. Oh, Jairo elevated it right to Nicholas. He drops it on the bounce. That's picked up. Here's Jairo from the 9. Leaping catch, Nicholas. Same spot. A little bit harder. Good control there by Jairo. Comes out from the right side. This comes shooting off the back wall. Saved to the inside. Here's Jairo on the bounce. Another backhand. Rebote forehand right over Jairo's back. In play. He makes the save. This one right along the wall. Jairo gets in there before it crosses. The backhand passing again. Rebote laid up. Jairo on the right side. Blasted to the inside. The scoop is missed. Jairo gets a third point. Cuts the deficit to just 1.
It is hard to explain when you're not actually sitting here in the fronton or on the court, or certainly have the view that we have, that it's not just, well, he saw the ball was going there, why didn't he just move up? It's like, no, you don't see the spins that the ball is taking, especially as it's coming in low. Always want to make those catches above your waist whenever possible.
Another powerful serve handled off the sidewall. Nicholas. Oh, what a tough catch there by Jairo on the return. Backhand. It's high off the back wall. Nicholas on the rebote. That clears. Jairo hard to the inside. Ooh, that stays up the middle. Nicholas now coast to inside along the wall. Jairo, good catch, better control. There's the backhand. Nicholas faked the 2-wall, dropped it inside. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
We always take time to describe interference as a request that is made. It's not something that happens automatically. If the player feels that he's been interfered with, he looks at the judge and basically makes the request, and the judge, if he believes that, yes, he was interfered with and that he could have gotten to the ball.
And that's where Jairo's looking there at that camera. He's looking at the back judge just out of the picture and granted it. Replaying the point. Nicholas leads 4-3. Oh, in and out of the basket. That serve goes. That's an ace. 4-4 is the score. Jairo serves.
Jairo's got a weapon in that right side. Got an absolute weapon in that right side.
Backhand to the inside. Drops low off the back wall. Saved by Nicholas. Wow, that cleared. Another return. Forehand rebote back over the top. Picked up off the side wall. Nicholas rifles it in the corner. Dropping. Kind of died. Jairo just lays it up. Nicholas attacking up at the 7 on the right side. Low and hard. Scoop
What a catch
by Jairo. Forehand rebote clears and passes again. Jairo now waits on it. He just launches one of his own. Nicholas lays it up. Picata on the rebote. Stopped. Jairo whips it inside again. There's a scoop. What body control by Nicholas. Oh, not a lot on that one. Just sweeps it off the floor. Nicholas attacking again up at the 7. There's a 2-wall. Beautiful. Thrown to score. 5 points for Nicholas. He has a possible set and a possible match point.
You know, Jairo makes a beautiful save here. This ball is just dropping. He literally gets the cesta right in between the floor and the ball, drops into his cesta, makes the save. Nicholas comes along, kills it. Beautiful Costalo 2-wall.
That's a really good one.
2-score. Very well done. Nicholas has played a really smart game.
both sets. See if he's able to finish it out.
Higher up there at the 10, backhand inside, right on the wall. Nicholas off his footing, makes the save. Jairo advancing on it, has it in the air, powers it inside. Nicholas looking for the rebote, saves it as a 2-wall. It's caught overhead. Jairo keeps the pressure on low and hard. That's scooped up off the side wall. Rebote forehand. Oh, that's launched in the corner. Nicholas in position, makes a save of his own. Jairo takes it in the air. Forehand back inside, scoop just missed. We are tied up at 5-5. Jairo looking to take this to a third set. Nicholas, it's a possible match point.
I was already giving it to him. Had that ball stayed in his cesta, just what an outstanding catch that would have been.
Yeah.
But that's how much play the ball has in it when the player is going for the catch. You saw it right there.
Nicholas. Oh, dropped it right in the corner. Diving save by Jairo. Keeps the match going. Nicholas 2-wall. It opens and scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Nicholas ends it in straight sets. 6-4, 6-5. You know, these two have played some great matches over their Battle Court careers. Adding another one there. I mean, the closest set, 6-4. Not much separating these two, but Nicholas takes both sets and the match. Take a look at this final throw. Lunging back forward, he makes the rebote save, but it's off the wall. Nicholas from the costado, where he was very effective today, throwing it to score for the win. 2.5 points now for the Warriors on this game day through our first two matches. Coming up next, 5th Division doubles, Williams and Julin take on CRB and Kubala. There's
something simple, Andrew.
game day score, 2.5 points now for the Warriors after that win. Practice going on there in that 5th Division doubles match, but before we get to that, we're going to hear from Nicholas. He's been on the Warriors every season of Battle Court. Picking up his second win this season in singles. And about 20 seconds away, you see that clock there winding down to our next match. And before we get to that, we are going to hear from Nicholas and maybe a special guest I'm hearing.
Official translator of the Warriors.
Ready to go. Here we've got Nicholas ready to go in the DraftKings players cage alongside his teammate Stan. Nicholas, you threw a number of costados in that match. Was that part of the strategy today against Jairo?
Sí, pues era la táctica. Al final, cuando tenía la ocasión, pues echarle dos paredes o adentro fuerte.
Awesome, Nicholas. Appreciate the time. We'll get this next match started. Thank you.
Thank you.
5th Division doubles, Williams and Julin take on CRB and Kubala. CRB Kubala 3-4 to begin this season. Williams and Julin been hot, 6-1.
You just put it down.
Warriors have the serve again in this next match.
Williams serves, we begin. Kubala advances. Here's the backhand. Catch by Julian. Julian on the right side. There's the backhand by CRB. Kubala with the scoop. Backhand from the 13 line. Cortada stopped in the front court by CRB. Here's Julian. Backhand from the 10 line. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Williams from the 4 line. Low and hard. Caught by Kubala. Julian takes it on the bounce to the 10 line. Back to the inside. CRB's there. Kubala takes it on the bounce deep in the backcourt. Here's Julian from the 11 line. Forehand to the inside. CRB's there. Robote forehand. CRB winds up. Outside placement.
Ooh.
Is ruled out. First point for Williams and Julian. Williams has the serve.
Well, Devils are thinking about it. CRB was looking back to the team, but that's a decision by the team captain.
Yeah, do you want to use it now or do you want to use it later on when it may?
Look, yeah, perfectly said, Stu. It's just first point of the match. I mean, you got a long way to go. You got to be certain that you're right, and it doesn't seem like he was.
Yeah, it's not just the match, it's the game day.
Right,
so,
and then if you lose it, you don't get another one. It
exactly. Here's the Robote on the forehand of Julian. Catch by CRB. CRB with a drop shot. 2 players go. Williams gets there. Powerful, powerful forehand. Robote saved by Kubala. Two points for Williams and Julian of the Warriors. Williams has the serve.
Well, you know CRB is going to mix it up there in the front court, and that's exactly what you have to do to knock off this Williams and Julian team. Only seen it done twice in the last calendar year, so, I mean, not expecting them to get many losses, but if anybody can do it, the consistent catching of Kubala and the shot making of CRB there could be a good combination.
CRB picked the serve, threw it straight back. Here's the forehand by Kubala. Williams from the 7 line to the inside. Here's Kubala. Backhand. Catch by Julian. Julian goes wall to wall from the left side. Here's a backhand by Kubala. Another backhand by Julian. Kubala from the 12 line. Powerful backhand by Julian. Clears the overhead screen. Here's the catch by Julian. Low and hard.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be enhanced interference.
Enhanced interference. That point goes to...
Yeah, this is pretty clear cut
Point
here.
for the Devils.
I mean, you got to protect the player that's throwing the ball, and you clearly see that Kubala had it in his basket, made contact with Julian, and that ball doesn't come close to reaching the front wall. In that case, if there's contact, you award a point, and that goes to the Devils.
There's a catch by Kubala. Forehand to the inside. Here's CRB, forehand to the inside. Julian's there. Backhand. Big backhand by Julian. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by CRB. Julian has it. Backhand, wall to wall. Robote coming way out. CRB's on it. Splitter. Scores. 2-2. CRB serves for the Devils.
Now that's interesting. CRB mixing it up off the Robote, throwing a shot to the outside, more on the line of what you would see on a split placement from the Costado. But Julian, I mean, is the backcourter. He's got to protect the inside of the court. Williams is defending the outside. CRB's been snapping some 2 balls in practice, so See if he goes back to that. He's been throwing it pretty well.
Here's a catch by Kubala. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Julin. Catch by CRB. CRB to the inside. Julin from the 7 line. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by CRB. Scoop attempt is missed. 3rd point for CRB. And Kubala of the Devils, CRB has a serve.
Well, that one was trouble from the start. It kind of died off the front wall, and there was no chance for Julin to get there in the air, but he committed. So he was charging in at full speed, left himself a high scoop to the right side, which is very difficult. But the timing just a bit off. Now a 3-2 lead for this Devils team.
Here's a backhand by Julin. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Julin will take that on the bounce midcourt. Low and hard. Well caught by Kubala. Low to the inside. Julin from the 9 line. Robote 2-all by CRB. Lands in and is stopped beautifully by Williams. The carambola is stopped by CRB. Here's the backhand by Julin.
Not only good catch,
Kubala keeps it alive. Here's the backhand. Robote for Julin. High to the front wall. CRB reaching up, making the catch. There's the backhand. Robote forehand by Williams. Catch by CRB. 2-0 by CRB. The splitter scores again. That's 4 points for CRB and Kubala. CRB has a serve.
You know, this is the type of strategy that I've been calling for against this Williams and Julin team for a number of years. Just don't throw it to Julin on the inside and feed his right side. I mean, mix it up. Throw some splitters. Throw some 2-walls.
I'm a witness.
Just
you have
mix
been.
it up.
You like shut off the microphone and you yell it endlessly back here. I know it.
Well done there.
Now I get what you're talking about.
Great start, though, for the Devils. Got to keep the pressure on, though. Don't want to let up now.
There's a backhand by Williams. Powerfully thrown. Caught by Kubala. Julin calls for the ball. Kubala advances. Backhand to the inside. What a catch by Julin. Here's a backhand. Powerfully thrown by Julin. Robote towards the side wall. CRB makes the save. Julin's there. Winding up to the inside it goes. Kubala's there. Backhand. Julin calls for the ball. Makes the catch overhead. Hard throw. Robote saved by CRB. Got in there well. Here's a catch by Julin. Karen by Julin. Catch by CRB. Karen by CRB. Again. Splitter will score. 5 points for CRB and Kubala. This is possible set point.
You know, sometimes it doesn't translate, but CRB had a world-class practice earlier today. I mean, he was unbelievable. He caught every ball. He's thrown a number of shots, and he's carried that over into this battle court matchup today. He and Kubala played spoiler. They defeated Goenaga and Flores. Now a chance here to take this first set against another one of the top teams in this division. Boy, that just cleared.
Robote coming out. CRB missed it. 3 points for Williams and Julin. Still possible set point for CRB and Kubala.
Yeah, not sure how that backhand cleared by Julin, but it just barely did. And CRB may have been caught ball watching there and just not getting out far enough to play that Robote. And he was all the way up at the 3 line almost. A big throw by Julin there, getting another point.
Catch by Kubala. There's the backhand. Backhand by Julin. Kubala's there. Julin on the catch. Big right side. CRB, beautiful catch. Powerful forehand passes. Robote by Julin. CRB's on it, winds up. Inside it goes. Julin is there. Here's the backhand, wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Julin steps up from the 7 line. Hard throw. Kubala chooses the Robote. Light touch. Julian stays in the front court. Powerful throw. Kubala again. Plays the rebote. High. Catch by Julian. Scoop by Kubala. Back to the inside. Williams in the backcourt makes the catch. CRB jumping catch. He makes it. Here's a Julian on the backhand. Powerful backhand clears the overhead screen. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Light touch. Julian makes the catch. Hard throw. Kubala, excellent rebote play. Julian on the run makes the catch. Blasts
right
it.
to him.
And a great catch by Kubala. Here's Williams. Williams on the backhand to the inside. Kubala, backhand from the 10 line. Julian now is a front quarter. Here's the backhand by Kubala to the inside. Rebote forehand. CRB makes the catch. Right to the outside,
Yeah,
and
what
it
a
scores
shot.
again. Point and set for CRB and Kubala. Taking that first set 6-3. Put 2 minutes on the board, come back out, player next set.
Now, step one complete. The challenge is keeping that pressure on in set number 2. I mean, such a great job by CRB. It doesn't have to be a conventional shot. I mean, he was in the middle of the court, threw an outside placement. You're not used to seeing him from there, but you got to put points up on the board before your opponent and just keep the ball away from Julian and play it to Williams pretty simply. It's the best strategy if you're the Devils, and it worked out there 6-3.
Well, and also, when you're throwing the 2-wall from the costado like that, it's easier to throw a split placement than
Sure.
it is to throw a straightforward costado 2-wall that cuts close to the front wall, the kind of classic kill shot.
Right.
You're really not flirting with the pad. You don't have to throw it that hard. Decidedly good play here by the Devils. CRB and Kubala, some replays from that first set. Here you see what we're talking about. This is the costado. Split placement, thrown to the inside. Williams did a good job of covering the outside. He was ready for it to come to his forehand. CRB split him up. Here's CRB again. Again. Just over the cesta of Williams. Not able to make the play. That finished off the first set. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players coming back here to take their breaks to prepare for sets and matches. Here you see Kubala with the ice. And CRB still has his hand in the cesta. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently playing our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. So far, it's been all Warriors in our first 2 matches.
Give a lot of credit to CRB there too, but Kubala, the reason why he was able to be so aggressive up there in the front. Great support in the backcourt and getting back to that old form we saw a couple of years ago, and Kubala was a solid 4. I mean, particularly in doubles, playing above his rank sometimes.
Kubala's played great these last couple game days.
Yeah.
Talked about making some health changes as well, which have been really good to hear about.
6-3 in that first set. See what they can do here in set 2. Williams and Julian will have the serve.
There's the serve. We begin. Beautiful catch by Kubala. The backhand gets away from him, hits the overhead screen. First point for Williams and Julian. Williams has a serve.
Look, really well placed serve by Williams to get this set started. It was such a tough catch that Kubala, I mean, there's no way he had sufficient control of the ball in his basket and sent it up that high.
No, the ball is right at the sidewall. That's usually what happens when you catch it deep and the ball stays deep in your basket. Julian at the 13 line from the forehand. Right up the middle. Caught by CRB. CRB back to the inside. Julian will look for the rebote at the sidewall. That's a difficult save. Here's Kubala. Backhand. Backhand by Julin. Kubala from the 12 line, dropping it between the players. Julin picks it up on the backhand. Robote saved by CRB. Gets in there, makes the save. Here is Julin. Julin powerfully. What a scoop by Kubala. Catch by Julin. Backhand.
Great throw.
Ball missed there at the sidewall. We're all tied up. 1-1 in the second set. CRB serves for the Devils.
Look, Julin was playing front court as a back quarter. I mean, you see him up there at the 7 line, throws it right back to Kubala. What a great scoop.
Beautiful scoop. Nice forehand return.
But it was the backhand. He saw Julin backing up, gave it a little bit of a softer touch, put it along the wall, and then the next one missed by Julin there. Changing it up nicely is Kubala to tie things up.
Here's a backhand by Julin. CRB makes the catch. Costado to the inside at the feet of Julin. Julin shuffling around, came up with a great save. Here's Kubala from the 9 line. Backhand powerfully thrown. Williams, backhand from the 6 line. Powerfully thrown wall to wall. CRB 2-all. Ball caught. Hey.
My goodness.
A little dangerous on that return. CRB and Kubala get the point and the serve.
I guess a liberal definition of one fluid motion, but either way, that ball catching the pad and out of play. But again, overall, it's the same concept. Throw something to the outside. Force Williams to get involved. He didn't have control and threw it low.
Here's a backhand by Julin. Kubala's there. Julin called for that. Has the Robote save. That's floating. Kubala comes up with the catch at the 11 line over the heads of his opponents. Here's Williams. Kubala, backhand. Beautiful catch by Kubala. There's the backhand. Julin down from the 11 line. There's a catch by Julin. Big right side. What a catch by Kubala at the side wall. Another good catch. Here's the backhand from the 13 line. Karam does not open.
Wow.
What a grab by CRB reaching around Williams to make that catch.
And don't even know how he saw that ball either. What a catch.
Kubala now. Here's the backhand. Kubala from the 13 line. Backhand. Straight back. Julin makes the catch. CRB winding up. Placement inside. Actually, middle of the court. Julin rifles it low and hard. And that is a great catch by Kubala again.
He called him off.
CRB played it down low. 0.4 Williams and Julin.
Great communication, though, by the Devils. Kubala was leaping. CRB called him off. He let it come out. Just hooked it a little bit and caught the top part of the pad. I'll tell you what, Stu, if that ball hits, it scores. Nobody was there on the outside. Williams was hanging, but he was back towards the 11 line.
Absolutely. But, I mean, talk about these balls that Kubala's been catching back here. Julin's been blasting it, crossing the side wall. Kubala hasn't missed one.
Now, this is like a couple years ago, that form we're seeing from Kubala. But
that's the way to call him the Devil, of course, is to compliment his catching. And then
there's the ace.
That's a point for Williams and Julin. Williams has the serve.
But to Williams' credit, that's twice in this set that he's gotten points off the serve. First one Kubala threw up in the overhead screen. That one a true ace.
Here's Kubala from the 10 line. Backhand. Julin's there. That backhand straight to the overhead screen. 3-3. CRB serves for the Devils.
You know, you like that Williams is getting involved, but
not just getting involved, he's getting involved more than we've normally seen him, and he's made some fine catches. He has made some fine catches, and that serve's
Yeah.
been working for him, but that one,
Not a lot of thought with that throw. Just kind of winded it up and threw it as hard as he could from the left side and didn't keep that overhead screen in mind and gave away a critical point.
ball's on the wall, caught by Kubala. Kubala back to the inside. Julin is there. Scoop by CRB. Here's the catch by Kubala. Kubala comes over the top. Save of the rebote by Julin. Here's Kubala.
Oh my goodness.
That ball took off
Just
and hit the
sailed
overhead
him.
screen. That is 4 points for Kubala. For CRB and Kubala, CRB has the serve for the Devils.
Just sailing on Julin right there. I mean, he's thrown 500, 400 forehands in this division this season. We haven't really seen one sail away from him quite like that. And how about this? A late lead for CRB and Kubala in this second set now. Come all the way back.
Julin on the catch. Powerful forehand. Here's a catch by Kubala. Williams is there. Williams on the backhand. Catch by Kubala. Kubala goes deep. Rebote coming way out.
Great throw.
Williams on the rebote. Difficult catch there by CRB. Scoop by CRB. Hard throw. Julin's there. Julin winds up. The 2-all. Scoop by CRB. CRB throws again.
Wow.
Julin catches it. There's the backhand. Excellent catch by CRB. The 2-all.
Oh my, it's in.
Landed
this
in.
guy is
My, oh my. 5 points. Possible set. Possible match point for CRB and Kubala. CRB serves.
This is all-time form from
You
CRB.
hear it in my voice. I mean, people talk about CRB all the time, but he has played out of his mind today. Catch after catch, throw after throw, making catches that he often tips. Just beautiful play.
Well, you said it's, I mean, the catching is incredible. And this 2-wall is not even close to the boundary. The Warriors were talking about it, and Kubala very politely told, I don't think you guys need to challenge that one. He's a nice guy like that, but also would have saved him a challenge, too. 5-3, a couple chances here for the Devils to close this out.
Here's a catch by Kubala. There's the backhand, light touch. Williams is on it. Kubala from the 11 line to the inside. It passes. Rebote coming out. Julin moves out. Kubala backs up, takes it on the forehand. Picada, big bounce, goes over the head. Rebote save. CRB's there. Winds up.
and
Philo will
finishes it
score
off.
to win. Point set and a hard-fought match with authority for CRB and Kubala, taking it in straight sets 6-3, 6-3. Wow.
Awesome play by both Devils. And, I mean, you got to mention the backcourt, too. Kubala allowing CRB to play up there in the front, but
100%.
CRB, man, on a different level today. 6-3, 6-3. The Devils get their first win in the game day, knocking off this Williams and Julin team that's only have one loss in the regular season.
In straight sets.
Look at that's a good catch by CRB. Takes the shot. Williams didn't catch many of these, and that's missed again on the outside. Well done by the Devils. They're on the board on this game day. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. So Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
So Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Take a look at that game day score now. 1.5 points after that win by the Devils, CRB and Kubala. They improved to 4-4 with that win. in their wins, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. They've defeated Goenaga and Flores, and now Williams and Julin. We're going to hear from the winning team, CRB and Kubala. Here they are. Guys, again, what an incredible performance. Another big upset for you guys. CRB, you look so comfortable up there in the front court. Do you think it's helped now that you're playing both teams up there in the front at a full season?
Yes, most definitely. I've always wanted to be a front court. I just had to adapt being a backcourter, but it actually helped my game to play the front, and having a great backcourter really helps.
Yeah, Kubala, I mean, your catching is back to the level that we saw a couple years ago. How much more comfortable and confident do you feel back there now?
Oh, I feel really good, especially with no more hair on my head. It keeps me cool and keeps me in the game.
That was an awesome performance, guys. Way to get your team on the board. Congratulations for that win.
Thank you. Go Devils.
Go Devils.
And up next, the Devils send out Jairo and Urbieta. They take on Douglas and Manny. A good one here, Stu. Jairo and Urbieta 5-1 to begin this season. Douglas and Manny played a lot of matches here. They're 5-3. Just 2 left for them, including this one in the regular season. There's a serve by Douglas. Our next match is underway. Hard backhand to the inside. Good catch off the sidewall by Manny. Urbieta steps up, backhand. Catch off the sidewall. Here's Manny. Douglas back there at the 10 line. Lobs it up. Urbieta. Urbieta leaping grab back there at the 13. This one dropping. Douglas steps out of the way. Manny. Sidearm play. Cut off in the air by Jairo. Jairo on the forehand. Tying hard. Manny steps away. Douglas left side rebote. Picked up on the bounce by Urbieta. He's back at the 11. Beautiful throw into the corner. Rebote played by Douglas. Cut off. Here's Jairo. Inside placement. Manny steps up. Now going back for it. And a no-look Rebote save. It's floating on the wall. Jairo. He's trying to pass with the backhand, and he does. Puts it on the wall. Douglas makes a good save. Urbieta advancing on it. High, hard throw. Picked off in the corner by Manny. Great catch by Urbieta. Pulls it off the sidewall. Manny thought about it. Lets it come out. Douglas has to lay it up. Jairo attacks. Drop shot. Manny gets up there before the second bounce. There's a hard backhand. Kicking up and out. Jairo gets back there for the Rebote. Powers it up the middle. Douglas turns it to the inside. Catch by Urbieta along the sidewall. All he can behind this one. Hits high off the back wall. Douglas. It's a Rebote up the middle. Sidearm play by Urbieta. Here's Manny from the 12. Comes out over the top. There's Jairo. Catch by Manny. Back there at the 12. Drops it inside. Urbieta steps up to this. What a stop by Urbieta. Back there at the 13. Lobs it up. Here's Manny on the right side. Comes over the top. On the bounce. Picked up by Urbieta. Ooh, what a stop by Douglas. Great catch. Backhand. Floated to Urbieta. So another catch. Another backhand. This one floating on the wall. Urbieta steps up to it. Douglas, left side Rebote. Play to the inside on the wall. Picked up by Urbieta. Catch by Manny. Back there at the 12. Keeps it inside for Jairo. Urbieta makes the catch again. Backhand kicks right to the left side of Manny. Rebote forehand. Kicks out to the right side of Jairo. Soft touch on the forehand. That will score. Changing up the pace. That gets the Devils on the board to begin this match.
It really is a question, that first point at this level, of volley, volley, volley. Feel your opponents out. And if you feel you have the shot, take it. That Cortada worked. Very well done.
Robote left side, dug out. Ooh, Douglas attacks. Splitter. Oh, Urbieta got to it. Urbieta rips it inside, picked up on the bounce. There's Manny.
Unusual play for Douglas.
What a catch by Urbieta. Up the wall, he comes down with the ball. Urbieta back there at the 12, puts it inside. There's a catch by Manny. Good stop overhead by Jairo. Runner to the inside. Picked up by Manny off the sidewall. Robote forehand. Lobbed up. Almost past Manny. He steps in there with the left side. Backhand. This one's right on the wall. Urbieta ducks. Jairo makes a save. Good stop overhead there by Douglas. Backhand off the wall. Handled by Urbieta. Forehand inside. Drops between them. Good control by Urbieta. That one kicked up. Douglas backed up to the 10. Drops it along the wall. There's Urbieta. Catch by Douglas. Douglas at the 8. Rifles it high and hard. Jairo, it's in there with the Robote. Right to Manny. Robote clears the overhead screen. Douglas comes back to the 10 line, just lays it up. Jairo aggressive from the costado. Inside placement. Manny makes the scoop. High on the left side. There's the backhand coming out to the middle of the court. Urbieta runs under it. Robote forehand, powered inside. Catch by Urbieta. There's the backhand. Manny now ducks out of the way. Douglas, forehand Robote, comes out a little bit lower. Stopped on the bounce. Here's Urbieta. Douglas missed ball. On the inside, that's a second point for Jairo and Urbieta.
Tremendous play by all four players. Both front quarters will tell you straight up they're risk averse. They are. It's not so much a question of confidence in their shots. Douglas, we see in singles, will throw the shots all the time, but when you have your opponent that's a little bit closer, because he's not hanging out in the backcourt because you're playing singles, you're less likely to throw that shot.
Manny comes out over the top. Urbieta waits for it in the corner. Here's Douglas now at the 8. Toe runner inside. Urbieta runs around it, keeps it on the backhand. This one hits high off the back wall. Robote forehand, picked off by Urbieta. Douglas keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand, that's coming out. Robote forehand, played to the inside. Not again. Douglas off his footing, just lays it up. Urbieta charging from the back. Backhand, caught the corner. Douglas now on the right side. Leaping catch by Urbieta, not going to let that ball come out. Douglas now. Drop shot. Oh, Jairo comes cross court. Jairo's drop shot to the inside. Look at Manny, just got up to it. Urbieta now charging. Oh my goodness, wow. Everybody out of the way.
Yeah, all right, wow. Okay.
We're safe, and a third point for the Devils.
Okay, usually we shut off the microphone and basically curse and jump in our chairs and whatever, but this was so awkward looking.
Yeah.
I mean, this was just so awkward
Urbieta
looking.
didn't see him at all.
No, so Manny makes the save, throws it. Urbieta has it, but look where Manny is, and Manny's going to try to get out of the way, and that is just a question of seconds before. There's a video that's about, I guess now close to 40 years old, that almost that same play of the player getting drilled in the side of the head in Jai-Alai. You do not want to see it.
Manny comes over the top. Jairo missed it. That gets Douglas and Manny on the board here, their first point.
Although I do like to say that the person who's in the video who got hit in the head actually comes here on Friday nights. Juan Ila Habarieta. Scary video, though.
Fault under serve, second serve coming up. Video. What a catch by Manny. Leaping grab in the corner. He comes over to the top. Backhand inside. Caught by Manny. Urbieta steps up to this one. Backhand played at the 12. Cutting along the wall. Douglas waits on the rebote. Powers it over the top. Here's Jairo with the catch. Low runner. Manny
Beautiful
reaching.
catch.
Makes a play on the wall. Catch by Manny. He comes over the top. Jairo lets it pass. Here's Urbieta from deep in the backcourt. Puts it inside. There's Douglas. Catch by Urbieta low on the left side. Lobs it up. Manny runs under it. Early call by Jairo. He gets in there for the rebote. This is crossing. Manny, no look. Somehow comes away with it on the right side, and it scores. Another missed ball up in the front. That's a second point for the Warriors. Douglas and Manny. Manny alone in the corner, makes the catch as it crosses the side wall. Urbieta, backhand. Catch by Manny at the 12, lobs it up. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. Arrow cuts it off, low runner. Douglas reaches in, there's the backhand. Lobbing up high, Urbieta up the wall and comes down with the ball. Manny at the 11 on the numbers. Again, great catch by Urbieta. The backhand, a little more power. Manny reaches in. Drops it to Jairo. Manny comes out over the top. It's past Jairo. Urbieta waits on it, backed up to the glass. Goes to the 9, low runner.
What a
body
bullet.
control. Tough catch made by Urbieta. Manny comes over the top. No play for Jairo. Urbieta waits forward in the corner. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Manny reaches in from the left side. Jairo. Sidearm play. Ooh, cut off by Douglas. Good play on the wall. Dropping low. There's Urbieta. Rebote forehand. Cut off there by Urbieta. Another backhand. Low runner. Douglas leapt. Waits for the rebote. Makes a save on the back end. Urbieta comes over the top. Manny from the corner. Calls for Jairo to cut it off. He does. Makes the play. Backhand. Right in the corner. Douglas.
That was dying.
What a save. Spinning save. Douglas again. Middle of the court. Rips it to the inside. Calls for Jairo to get back in there.
What a save by
a little
Jairo.
somersault and the save by Jairo. Douglas to the inside. There's the scoop. Hard backhand. Lobbed up and out of reach. Manny gets in there in the backcourt. One back in position, diving save by Jairo. There's a high scoop made by Douglas. Douglas to the inside.
Perfect.
That scores.
That's perfect.
Cortada ties it up 3-3.
Cortada perfectly thrown by Douglas. I'm going to tell you something. Jairo over 40, diving and rolling around on concrete.
Yeah, that was the second one. That was,
I have a difficult time walking up the stairs.
I struggle sitting on cushion, so falling on concrete. That seems
I didn't
like
want to
it.
mention that.
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't think folks needed to know that, but
Sorry.
it is
Thank you,
true.
sir. I appreciate it. I'll be the one to say it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it. There's a serve.
Rebote left side. A little clip. Jairo gets in there with the forehand. Land hard. Manny waits on it. Good catch. Ball missed. Good run here by the Warriors. 4 points. They now lead 4-3.
As they say to players in training, the sidewall is your friend. Or if you get an aggressive teacher, they'll say the sidewall is for more than keeping the balls from going into the parking lot. Usually said in Spanish. But yeah, if you can keep the ball on the sidewall when you're throwing it, good things can happen.
Douglas, tough rebote, played just above the pad. Urbieta gets to it. Backhand kicks off the side wall, right to the left side of Manny. Manny, now Urbieta. Manny leaping catch, comes over the top with the right side. Urbieta up the wall, comes down with the ball. Douglas puts the rebote at the feet of Jairo. He makes the catch, backhand low. Runner on the wall. What a stop by Manny now.
Is that a hip check?
Ball missed by Urbieta. 5 points for the Warriors. Douglas and Manny, they have a possible set point.
Did Manny hip check Urbieta? Did I see that correct?
They were close.
We don't have those in highlights. That's just, I mean, we do now, maybe.
You said we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't prior to today. What a catch.
Manny over the top again, right at the feet of Jairo. He's got this one. Drop shot. Manny
Manny's
charging.
got that.
He's got that.
Oh,
Cortada
beautifully
scores
done.
for the set.
Beautifully done by Manny.
Nice comeback by the Warriors. They take it 6-3. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2.
It's one thing we can absolutely say with one of the adjustments made to the court in the offseason was the lowering of the pad. And the lowering of the pad makes a few things possible, including a shot called the cortada. What is a cortada? It's thrown from the right side, low and hard, just above the pad. You won't see it here because this is a left-sided catch. You may see it on the...
Yeah, it might be on this return.
Okay. Boom. Okay. See how low this is? And you see what happens when it hits the sidewall? Dies coming off of the sidewall. Cortada isn't just thrown low and hard. That's often kind of a mistake. It would just, no, that's just low and hard. You throw it low and hard, it goes to the sidewall, and basically comes out at your opponent's ankles and knees, or somewhere between there. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Communication between Manny and Douglas, absolutely solid. Urbieta and Jairo have played so many matches with each other. And we're seeing it. Volley, 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 and then a shot comes up. But the shots haven't been 2-balls. The shots have been cortadas. The shots have been low and hard to the inside.
Yeah, I mean, really the only player that's had success against Jairo and Urbieta is Gaucheri. I mean, Gaucheri and Ben is really the only team that has a plus 500 record against Jairo and Urbieta. Forgot the stat last time they played. It was something like 20 matches. They only lost like 2 or 3, or they weren't playing against Gaucheri and Ben. So these guys, one of the top teams, and surprisingly, I mean, really beating at their own game. We didn't see Douglas throw any 2-walls. We didn't see Manny really break anything out, just keeping the ball to the inside, traditional, consistent play, and really worked out for the Warriors. Used to seeing that for the Devils, but not in that first set.
Well, this type of traditional without the 2-walls goes back into the 1950s and 1960s play. Just blasting it hard.
Simply just catch one more ball than your opponent.
Yeah.
Jairo and Urbieta have done that historically very well. See the record, 5-1 this season. Only loss came against Gaucheri and Ben. They're going to need to win these next 2 sets to take the match. They will have the serve to begin set 2. We are ready to begin our second set. Jairo and Urbieta serve to Douglas and Manny.
What a catch.
And now our second set, it's underway. Manny over the top, keeps it inside. No play for Jairo. Urbieta, leaping grab back there. Douglas, left side rebote, picked up on the bounce. Urbieta, low bullet, stopped in the corner by Manny. Urbieta steps up to this one. He's at the 11 line, higher and harder. Rebote coming out. Played up at the 5 line by Douglas. Right to Urbieta on the numbers. Urbieta comes over the top. Douglas with the catch. Backhand, played at the 9 line to Urbieta. Douglas now winds it up. Costi trying to split him up. Jairo comes cross court, makes the catch back to the inside. It's tipped.
Douglas a little frustrated there. I think he needed Manny to call him off Yeah, he's asking Manny to talk to him. Manny not going to want to interfere with Douglas. If Douglas is in the zone, when Douglas is in the zone, there's a few guys here. When they're in the zone, you leave them alone.
Yeah, but yeah.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme, by the way.
No, but you see Douglas, I mean, he's trying to scoop that up as it's crossing the sidewall. I mean, Manny's got an extra second or second and a half to make that play.
That's Manny's ball.
Off the wall to his left side, you expect Manny to catch that one. Great grab by Jairo, crashes into the wall, gets it out to the forehand of Manny. He comes over the top. Urbieta, great catch, outside placement. It's in. Ooh, Douglas tracks it down. The cortada's low.
Douglas going for the cortada there. Again, low and just above the pad. Not a bad shot selection for Douglas. Just out of position to make the throw and it hit the pad. Hate to see that. But Jairo has come out firing.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't usually see the Devils pick up the pace like this, but outside placement from the backcourt, great catch. But look at this angle. I mean, low the whole. Douglas knew it right away too.
yeah, you got the whole front wall to work with. And I understand him taking that shot, but doesn't have to be quite that perfect.
Oh, ball tipped. Jairo mistimed the jump. That's going to get the Warriors the first point of this second set. Good hard serve there by Douglas. Here's the rebote. Forehand to the inside, picked up by Urbieta. Yeah. Manny comes over the top. Drops it on the floor. Urbieta gets there. Oh, even a bigger bounce.
Picada.
Oh, Manny had to charge in there late to make the catch. Jairo pulls it off the wall. Backhand played to Manny's left side. This is on the wall.
The whole way.
Jairo looking for it. He makes the save on the back end. Here's Manny. Forehand, crossing. Urbieta goes up for it. This one sticks inside, dropping, and it's missed. Third point for Jairo and Urbieta. Remember, they got off to a lead in that first set, too, and Douglas and Manny came back, so.
Well, Douglas, we've said this many, or I've said it many times, Douglas plays from behind well. He plays under pressure.
That's an ace. 4 points now for Jairo and Urbieta.
What a catch.
Back over the top. Here's Jairo. Winds it up. Ooh, to the outside.
Placement.
That's a good one. It scores. 5 points and a possible set point for Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils.
I hate to see Douglas frustrated like that. I'm not sure. Not sure what the signal was for. Usually, when you're moving your cesta like that,
It could have been just a good shot, I think, to Jairo. Let's see.
I mean, when you do this, I don't know if they'll show it, but yeah, they do.
Oh no, that's not the universal sign for good shot.
No, definitely wasn't. No, it's like I want to see more wrist. Manny's going to let him play. I mean, he's absolutely going to let him play.
Manny with the catch on the left side, backhand, caught by Urbieta. Douglas up there at the 9 line, catch by Urbieta again from the left side, launches it out of reach. Douglas waits on the rebote, plays it at the 7. Back to the inside, there's Urbieta. Runner on the wall, Douglas lets it pass, he makes the save on the back end. Jairo couldn't get there, settles in the backcourt with Urbieta. Hits high off the back wall, Douglas tracks it down, lays it up. Urbieta just does get there, low and hard on the return. Manny makes the catch off the sidewall. Hyro alone for the rebote, drops it to the inside. Big bounce controlled by Manny. Manny now comes over the top. Hyro coming cross court, just tipped it. That extends the set here. 2 points now for Douglas and Manny.
Of all 4 players on the court, Hyro shows a bit more emotion. I mean, Douglas shows the most emotion. Hyro shows a bit more. Urbieta, very little. Manny, 21 years, I can't tell you what he's thinking.
Oh, in and out of the basket. The ace, the 3 points.
Wow. Quite the throw.
Oh, that little section where, 95 and the Turnpike split off.
Yeah.
It's kind of what was happening there at the 11 and 12. A lot of traffic, shall we say, back there. Not a lot of time to react.
Great comparison, actually.
Here's Urbieta back there at the 13 line, puts it along the wall. It's a catch by Manny. Rebote left side, Douglas puts it along the wall. Urbieta, foot on the wall, makes the catch.
Oh, what a catch
stop
by Douglas.
Douglas up
That was
overhead,
beautiful.
rifles the backhand. Hyro over the 5 line, rips it inside. Manny, what a play, keeps it going. Catch by Urbieta from the 11 line, picked off there by Douglas. Urbieta back there at the 12. This one drops between the Warriors. Douglas saves it on the back end. Manny from deep in the backcourt, puts it up the middle. Hyro leaping grab, Hyro back to the inside. Manny gets in there
What a
with the right
catch.
side. Forehand Bote kicking up. Manny, good control, comes out over the top. Hyro, middle of the court on the right side. He rips it back to Manny. Gonna be a
Tough one.
tough Rebote. He
made
makes
it.
the save. Lands in. Urbieta tracks it down on the outside. High 3 wall. Manny gets in there to make the catch. Urbieta
what a
up
catch
the
by
wall
Urbieta.
and comes down with the ball.
That's a flying catch.
Manny
Beautiful.
over the top now. Hyro with the
What a
scoop.
scoop.
Hyro with the inside placement. Manny, both Warriors
called
there.
for it.
Douglas makes the save. Good communication. Urbieta waits on the floater. Hard backhand inside. Catch off the sidewall. There's Manny. Floating. Hyro makes a save on the back end. Douglas gets back in there, makes a scoop. Hard throw on the wall. Urbieta comes down with the ball again. Douglas,
What
what
a
a catch at the
again.
9. Hard throw. There's Urbieta pulling it off the numbers.
Douglas and Urbieta flawless at that sidewall.
Another one. This one kicking up. Urbieta controls it overhead. Oh, this one dropped a little bit. Douglas able to power it. Low runner,
Tough one.
actually. Hyro's got a
Dropping.
long way to go.
He made
He
the save.
digs it out. And a miscommunication ends it.
Miscommunication.
Point and set. Hyro and Urbieta take it 6-3. They have a third set to decide this match in just 2 minutes.
Oh, you hate to see that happen where just both players believe that the other one is there and it just drops in between them. We will move on to a third and decisive set in what's already been an active and tense match between the Devils and the Warriors. Once again, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Scoring in Battle Court, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. We have split sets here. Seeing some highlights from the second set between Hyro and Urbieta in the red. Douglas and Manny, they're in black. See a good catch here by Urbieta to the outside. Powerful throw, beautiful catch by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Urbieta's been spotless there at the side wall, as has been Douglas. Beautiful throw to the inside. Rebote forehand save. Douglas, that's exactly what we're talking about there. Douglas could have attacked, thought that Manny was right behind him. He wasn't. Ball dropped between the two of them. We move on to a third and final set. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings players cage. Players taking their breaks back here. Douglas has decided to stay out on the court. Some players occasionally do that. the veterans of the roster here with some light banter before they go out for their next set. As the clock winds down, we're ready to begin our third and final set. Quite a match.
Yeah, tough way to end that set. And you like to see.
Oh, to see it drop in between the players? Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel bad for everyone.
There's a serve. Our third set has begun.
I don't know. You can serve much harder than that. Oh,
what a backhand.
Douglas is basically just ripping them.
Robote right side, over the top. Douglas reaching in. Good catch. Nice control on the backhand. Hyro spinning save. Here's Douglas at the 8. Going hard. Urbieta calls him off, makes the catch. Urbieta now in the middle of the court. There's the backhand. Crossing the sidewall. Manny steps out of the way. Douglas left side Robote. It's a 2-wall. Oh, what a stop there by Hyro. His return picked off by Manny. What control. Hits it off. There's Urbieta from the left side. Manny over the top. Early call from Urbieta. He makes the play from deep in the backcourt. Manny gets in there on the right side. Catch by Manny, back there at the 10. Here's Urbieta. Douglas waits on the Robote, powers it inside. Urbieta ducks, Hyro gets back in there for the save. Douglas reaching in, Costado. Where that sticks inside, Urbieta gets there, good read. Hard backhand, picked off again by Douglas.
It was lighthearted in the cage, but anything but lighthearted on the court.
Robote forehand, played over the top. Hyro reaching and tipped it. First point of our third set goes to Douglas and Manny.
Yeah, it's easily the most emotion I've ever seen come out of Hyro after a tip. But I mean, Douglas came out. I mean, I know he didn't talk to anybody in between sets, but like a howitzer just rifling them.
Well, that's not a typical serve we see from Douglas either. I mean, he's throwing these hard.
He's throwing everything hard.
Yeah, it really is. Robote drops between the Warriors. Saved by Douglas. Tough one. Urbieta back there at the 9. Hard throw. Picked off by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Urbieta gets way up there to make the catch. Ooh, this drops right at the feet of Douglas. Manny settles in the corner. Comes out on the left side. That's picked off by Urbieta. Hyro looking for it and missed it.
Came out of his cest and then wound up on his leg. That can't have felt good.
2 points for Douglas and Manny to begin this third set.
We'll see if Douglas and Manny can maintain this pace. Without getting hit.
Manny with a good catch, high and hard. That clears. Urbieta steps away. Hyro with the forehand Robote.
Oh, wow.
Well, this comes shooting out. Douglas off his footing makes the save. Here's Urbieta. Manny from the left side just dropped at the feet. Robote dying. But not played up there by Hyro. And it's 3 points for Douglas and Manny to start off this third set.
Yeah, Hyro usually in good position to make these forehand Robotes, but that was a good 6 inches away from the tip of his cesta.
Great catch by Urbieta, reaching on the inside. Powerful backhand. Robote played up at the 5 line, turned to the inside. That's caught by Urbieta. Manny steps up. Urbieta comes out over the top, looking for the big bounce. Douglas climbs the wall, down with the ball, back over the top now on the return. Urbieta gets there. Outside placement, it lands in. and it scores. From the backcourt, and gets the Devils on the board in this third set now. They serve.
So I did hear Manny call Douglas off of that. I don't think Manny knew it was going to curve to the outside quite the way that it does.
It really opened off the front wall.
So this is what we
didn't
talk about opening. See, it hits, but then it curves to the outside. See, it winds up on the other side of the judge. No one was expecting that. Certainly not Manny. He was out there.
Hard serve. Manny stands in there to make the catch. Jairo up at the 9 line. Low runner on the wall.
Ooh, tough
Comes
one.
shooting out. Douglas spinning save. Jairo controls that one, rips it back to Manny. He makes the catch up overhead. Back over the top. Jairo couldn't get there. Urbieta settles back at the 13 line. Manny again over the top. Jairo looking for it. He's got this one. There's the backhand. Little bullet. Shoots off the back wall. Douglas saves it to the inside. Urbieta.
Oh,
what a catch up the
by
wall.
Urbieta.
Manny, fake the outside placement, keeps it inside. Urbieta back at the 12. Hard throw, drops between the Warriors again. Douglas lays up the rebote. Jairo picks it off the wall. Backhand. Oh, what a reaction by Douglas to make the catch. Little bullet, gonna be a tough rebote, and it's up in the overhead screen. 4 points.
Look, the aggressive style of play suits Douglas's game well. It really does. You got to play aggressive with control, which he's doing. It's throwing Jairo off. Urbieta just made a phenomenal catch around them.
You know, it's a similar concept in golf, playing aggressively to safe spots, and that's what we're seeing. He's throwing the ball hard, but he's not risking throwing it off the court, and he's giving the Devils fits back here.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a good catch there by Manny, back in the corner. Catch by Urbieta. Forehand rebote to the inside, cut off there by Jairo, low runner. No play for Douglas. Manny makes the scoop. Manny back over the top. Jairo has it off the wall. What a catch. Manny over the top. On the inside, Urbieta waits on it. Good pickup. There's the backhand from the 10. Comes shooting up the middle. Rebote turn to the inside. High by Douglas. Cut off by Urbieta. What a runner. Douglas got to come all the way back for the rebote. Just lays it up. Slows it down for the moment. Here's Urbieta. Another backhand. This one's coming out. Comes shooting out to Douglas. Keeps it on the left side. And he reaches in, makes the catch. Forehand, lifted to Urbieta. This one dropping on the inside. Douglas, left side rebote. Urbieta makes the catch. Karam, a long one. Oh, Douglas tracks it down. Douglas looking for the 3-wall. Urbieta in perfect position. There's a low runner. Manny alone. He could not scoop it. Big point. That goes to the Devils. It's 4-2. Jairo serves.
Urbieta played that beautifully. Went to the outside, made a fantastic catch. Then came back to the inside. Just beautifully done.
Yeah, I mean, this throw by Douglas, once your opponent catches it in the air, you kind of leave your backcourt on an island there. It's just a low runner. It's right on the wall. That's a tough catch for anybody at any level.
No question about it.
Perfectly placed there by Urbieta. And there's Jairo back where we saw.
Did you get it right? He has the 2 tugs. I believe it's the 2 tugs on the shirt, the one on the helmet. There's a shirt. There's the helmet. Shirt.
And I think 5 bounces.
2, 3, 4.
And the
5.
5th.
Yeah.
Well,
there it is.
And then the serve.
What a serve.
Hard serve, handled by Manny. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand, dropped over the top, crossing. Manny missed it. Ooh, the deficit's back to 1. Jairo and Urbieta serve.
If the ritual consistently yields that serve, he should stick with it. Which I imagine he will, regardless of what I say, but be curious to see if Douglas, who's been playing aggressive, goes after one of these serves. We've seen him do it.
Yeah. It looks like he's in
He wants it.
Yeah. Douglas couldn't get that serve. Manny, what a stop in the backcourt. Jairo switches to the forehand, keeps it inside. This comes shooting out. Tough save. All Douglas can do with that one. Jairo blasts it to the inside. Douglas again has to dig it out. Oh, this one's got a big bounce. Urbieta makes the play. This one crosses the sidewall. Manny goes up for it over the top. And stays up the middle. Urbieta with the catch. High, hard backhand. Robote played up at the 6 line. Douglas off his footing. Gets it to the backcourt, though. That's Urbieta. Douglas slows it down. Urbieta on the hop, makes the catch, comes out over the top. Picata in the corner.
Oh, what a
Manny
catch
got
by
there
Manny.
before it crossed. There's a catch by Urbieta back at the 12. It's dropping on the wall. It's dying and scoring. 4-4 is the score. Jairo and Urbieta serve.
9.5 times out of 10. Manny's right. That ball's coming out. It's a rebote for Douglas. That time we get the Magic City equivalent of a chula. Just hits the crack in between the space, rather, between the floor and back wall. It does not come out to be played. Four in the third set.
Manny puts it inside. Jairo's there, makes the catch up at the 7. Low bullet. Manny keeps it on the left side. That's a good catch. Well, that's out. Robote played back to Manny. He goes up for it on the right side now. Catch by Jairo up at the 7. Blast another backhand. Douglas alone for this Robote. Powers it up at the 6 to the inside. Ooh, that kicked way up. Jairo's got it. Puts it on the wall, and it scores. Jairo and Urbieta have come back 4 straight points. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Jairo would like to finish it on this serve, no question about that. He knows he has 2 serves. Douglas, again, we've been curious to see as to whether or not he's going to go for one of these serves. Do you go for it? If you have it, do you go for it with the match on the line? Or do you let it come back to Manny?
After a couple misses in the back, I think you're going to see an aggressive Douglas, but it's crazy to step in there for these serves. Manny comes out on the right side, sidearm play, picked off by Urbieta. Douglas on the Robote. Robote played back over the top. Urbieta makes the catch. Left side Robote by Douglas to the inside. Urbieta makes the catch, comes back over the top. Low runner stopped in the air by Urbieta. Urbieta. Oh, there's Douglas leaping grab. Strong backhand. Urbieta switches to the right side, comes over the top. Drops at the feet of Douglas. He makes the scoop. Great control. Hard backhand. This is a bullet. Comes shooting off the back wall. Back inside to Manny. Manny over the top. Jairo couldn't get there. Urbieta with a leaping grab in the backcourt. Douglas able to cut this one off. He whips it up the middle. Urbieta crouching down. Just missed it.
5-5. Just what this game deserves.
We are at 5-5 in our third set. This is match point. Douglas and Manny serve.
So again, a hard throw by Douglas, well within the ability of Urbieta to make that catch. He just goes down low. Here we are. Match point.
What a hard serve. Urbieta comes away with it. To the inside. Douglas, Robote, forehand. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Urbieta. Side Robote. Urbieta. Ooh, leaping grab. That kicked up. Good communication again. Douglas has the Robote. Plays it inside. Jairo. That drops and scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Douglas and Manny come back. Take it 6-5 in the third set. Wow, what a match. In the end, Douglas and Manny come back. They take the match, winning the final 2 points. 6-5 in the third set. Game day score now 4 points for the Warriors, enough to secure at least a tie. With 2 matches left, 1 singles and 1 doubles. Chance for the Devils to tie things up at 4-4 at best. A chance for the Warriors, if they win one of these next 2, to win the game day. Everyone take a moment and catch your breath after that one. The pace, particularly in a matchup featuring Hiron Urbieta, is unlike anything we've ever seen. And Douglas really the catalyst there, coming out in that third set, picked up the pace and rode that to victory. We're going to hear from that winning team, Douglas and Manny, here in just a few moments. They improved to 6-3 with that win. Here they are, Douglas and Manny. Great comeback. You guys were down 5-4 in that third set. How were you able to pick yourself up off the ground and get that final 2 points to get the win?
Yeah, Hiron Urbieta, since we started Battle Court, they've been a great team. That was actually my first win ever against them. They're really good friends and good mentors to me also. So to finally get a win against them, it was great. Me and Manny, we were struggling a little bit there, just finding a rhythm. And then we just continued to fight. And, we got the job done, so super happy.
Yeah, Douglas, I saw that you picked up the pace on a couple of those serves. What prompted that? Just a gut feeling you wanted to pick it up, or what was going through your mind there?
Yeah, I've been staying away from going with the hard serve down the middle to try to get the ace. A lot of the guys in the divisions I play in, they tend to go for the serve a lot, and if they get the serve up there, odds are they're going to win the point. But Hyro isn't very offensive when it comes to picking the serve, so I knew that if I kept it away from him, I'd have a pretty good chance of maybe potentially scoring a point on Urbieta.
Awesome, guys. Great performance. Way to close out those final 2 points. Get your team at least a tie on the game day. Congrats, Douglas and Manny.
Thank you.
And up next, Stan and Bradley go at it in singles. Stan 0-3. Bradley also 0-3 to begin his season. One of these two going to pick up their first win. Stan will have the serve.
It's me, right? Stan serves, we begin. Bradley opens up on the backhand to the inside. Caught by Stan, dropped by Stan. First point for Bradley and the Devils. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And I expect Bradley to come out firing in this one. He's got a ton of power that could really overwhelm Stan, and I expect him to throw the ball as hard as he possibly can. It's a good serve.
That ace will score. 2 points for Bradley. He serves.
That one just kind of died. Stan is expecting that powerful serve. He's back there at the 12, but in singles, even these powerful players like to keep him a little bit lower, get the play with the side wall and drop it low. So look for Stan to make that adjustment now.
Here's Stan on the backhand to the inside. Robote dying. Sent out of play. Stands on the board with a point and the serve.
Yeah, just a diving effort there by Bradley, escaping to the outside and narrowly clipping Stan.
There's Bradley on the backhand, powerfully throwing wall to wall. Robote right up the middle. Stan sends it to the inside. Here's Bradley. 2-all by Bradley. Stan has it on the forehand. Catch by Bradley midcourt. Sidearm. Karam stopped again by Stan. Robote coming to the side wall. Bradley cuts it off. Scoop by Stan. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand with a light touch. Floater goes off the tip of Stan Sesta. 3 points for Bradley of the Devils. He serves.
Well, even though that ball was missed, you still see the right things coming from Stan, improving day by day. He's moving up on that ball. He's on the outside in the right position. Just a matter of execution, just making that catch next time. But really half the battle, or more than half, is getting yourself into the right position, and you see Stan starting to figure that here on this newer court.
Excellent catch by Stan. Off a good serve by Bradley. Bradley forehand Robote. Lay it up. Stan from the 9 line. Here's Bradley from the 9. Hard to the inside. Robote. That rebound off the back wall. Played beautifully by Stan on the wall the whole way to score. 2 points for Stan and the Warriors. He serves.
Yeah, that was on the sidewall the entire way down the length of the court. It's right where you want it. How you see a little bit awkward there as Bradley trying to get in there to make that catch. It was so close to the wall, didn't really know what to do. He prefers that right side, but that necessitated a left side catch.
There's Bradley on the backhand. It passes. Rotate forehand by Stan. Here's Bradley from the 9 line. Powerfully. Rotate comes to the 8 line, turned on the forehand of Stan to the inside, and Bradley's there. Hard throw, scooped up by Stan. Bradley will take that in the air, one-handed on the left side. That backhand gets away from him, hits the overhead screen. 3 points for Stan, and he's got the serve. Those unforced errors, you want to avoid the unforced errors. It goes without saying, especially kicking that ball into the overhead screen. We're all tied up, 3 points apiece. Bradley from the forehand. Scoop, tip. 4 points for Bradley of the Devils. He has the serve.
And, I mean, throughout the first couple points of this match, things like Bradley's kind of overcomplicating things. All he has to do, make the catch to the right side, blast it as hard as he can and cross the sidewall, just like that. That's a tough catch for Stan or anybody at 5 and 6 level to handle consistently.
Well, if he loses the match, you have that conversation with him.
Work for him there. You gotta.
Powerful serve. In and out of the cesta it goes. That's 5 points for Bradley of the Devils. Possible set point.
And you even see on the serve, I mean, just so much power, hard to control it. But it's the same concept. I mean, forehand, crossing the sidewall, keep it as low as you can. Worked out these last couple. Now looking for this first set.
There's a backhand by Stan to the inside. Robote left side will fall short. That gives Stan a 4th point. It is still possible set point for Bradley of the Devils.
Yeah, just kind of died there off the back wall. Good effort by Bradley. All he can do makes that diving effort to keep the rally going, but just dropped it a little short.
Has an unconventional style of play. He's had it since he first picked up the game only in 2018. But it works for him. There's a backhand to the inside. Low and hard and scoring. Point and set to Bradley of the Devils. Winning the first set 6-4. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
And well played there by Bradley. Takes the first set 6-4. Penultimate match here on this Battle Court Game Day. Stan against Bradley here, then Douglas and Nicholas against Alex and Urbieta. That will close out the day. Beautiful backhand here. See that? I mean, keep it close to the sidewall, cross as low as you can on that wall, and good things happen. See right there from the left side from Bradley scoring for the win.
They can. They definitely can. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You see Bradley there. Always intense, but always accepting of feedback when it comes from his teammates. But, I mean, the only piece of advice you could really give him is, hey, do more of the same. You're going to be receiving in the second set. Keep it close to the sidewall. Make sure you get your serve in. One thing that's really come along with Bradley in the second half of 2024 is his catching, both sides. Left side has sometimes given him a little difficulty, but he's been catching really well second half of 2024 on both sides. Stan getting feedback, of course, from Nicholas in a hoodie and warming that arm up for the next match.
Yeah, Yeah, we got a number 1 division doubles match to close out the day. You look at the game day, though, Devils really need this one to keep the game day alive. I mean, they started the day in 6th place out of 6 teams. The Warriors were in 4th out of 6, holding on to that final playoff spot. Really, I mean, you need 4-4 if you're the Devils and you want to stay in this playoff race. Not many more opportunities here in this regular season, and not many more against teams that are still fighting for the same playoff spot that you are. Second set ready to begin, though. Stan's got the serve.
Stan serves. We begin. Fault, underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve by Stan is good. Here's the backhand by Bragley. Dropping to the feet of Stan, he scoops it up. That's a beautiful backhand. Robote forehand, that's the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point of the second set goes to Stan of the Warriors. He served.
Yeah, right side Robote, not the best we've seen from Bradley. Just kind of pushing it with that right side, and a lot of these are escaping. Not the typical, I don't know, maybe it's just me, Stu, but it doesn't seem like the typical form we're used to seeing either. So maybe just not feeling great with that Robote and playing the ball off the back wall.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Here's the backhand. Costello actually thrown hard to the inside and scoring. We are all tied up. 1 point apiece. Bragley has a serve for the Devils. That's something we don't see often from Bragley at all. And he does generate quite a bit of power off of it. He certainly did there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you wind up that Costado. You see Stan took off, catching him off his footing there. He keeps it more to the inside of the court. Wasn't close to the wall, didn't really open up as a 2-wall, but still so much power, as you noted, that is effective nonetheless.
Stan on the backhand, powerfully thrown. This ball is dropping. Robote saved by Bragley. Caught in the air by Stan. Stan mid-wall placement. Bragley looking for the Robote. He makes the save. Here's Stan to the outside at the 9 line. Same play. Bragley on the Robote. This goes off the tip. 2 points for Stan of the Warriors. Stan has the serve.
Great job, Bradley, first time around. Same type of thing coming back to him. Just a difficult Robote as it opens up so much off the back wall. You got to be in position as that ball is hitting off the wall, and Bradley just a little bit off there. Couldn't get it in the basket. You can stand that second point.
Bragley on the backhand, powerfully thrown wall-to-wall. Robote coming out to the 7 line. The 2-wall attempt hits the pad, and the pad is bad. 2-2. Bragley serves. If you throw the shot and you have the ability to throw the shot, you want to throw the shot.
Right.
You do. And, of course, we've seen Stan throw this in practice. And he's got a big smile on his face right now saying, wow, I can't believe I did that. But
yeah, I mean, you just look at that, the court there. I mean, it was open.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You like the fact that he's recognizing that, taking the opportunity, and you got to start throwing it. No better time like the present to get comfortable with those shots.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. See, Bragley can throw it that hard just if he throws a bit more 3/4, a little bit more over the top. That whole sidearm carries it right past the service box. That's a good second serve. Here's the backhand. Excellent catch by Bragley. Backhand by Bragley. That clears the overhead screen. Robote right up the middle. Bragley's there. Winding up to the outside. Catch by Stan. Bragley off his footing but makes the scoop. Powerful forehand. Here's Stan on the scoop and the backhand. Robote forehand. Light touch. Stan is there. Scoop attempt tipped. 3 points for Stan of the Warriors. Stan has the serve.
I mean, Stan really the aggressor up here. I mean, playing the ball up in front of the 8 line when you see one of these 2 players doing so. And that time coming over the top, crosses the sidewall, kicks at the feet of Bradley, forcing him to make that scoop, and it's a low percentage play.
Just catch one more than your opponent is one of the philosophies that you can employ in playing highline, and that seems to be the case here.
I was impressed with the catching early on, and
Bradley hit with the ball off the serve. That will stand as an ace. Stan goes to 4 points. Big right side by Bradley. Catch by Stan. Stan goes deep. Robote forehand is missed. That is 5 points for Stan. Possible set point.
in the Robote, it is a lot of timing, and particularly with that right side, and all day it's just been off. That one, a complete miss, and it's not an overwhelming Robote, but it is consistent. I mean, we're used to Bradley making these plays, but it's just not working out today. Chance for Stan to push this to a third set.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Backhand by Bradley, passes Robote. Midcourt. Bradley at the 10 line. Forehand, sidearm, will land in and score. Beautifully executed 2-all from the sidearm of a Bradley. He has 3 points. Stan has 5. Still possible set point for Stan.
Difficult to read that sidearm carom. That one elevated a little more than we're used to seeing, but opening up enough still to score. Take a look here. From the inside, comes sidearm. Hard to get a read on it. You see it open up. Stan takes off, but moving away from him as he's running out to it. Gets Bradley his third point.
That
Great
ace
serve.
will score. 4 points for Bradley. He has the serve. Still possible set point for Stan.
Sharp kick off that side wall. Almost kind of ate Stan up. Haven't had a chance to get in there with the left side or the right side.
I don't know that I've seen Bradley put his whole body behind a serve
it looked
like
like
that
he almost
before.
kind of fell. I mean, all of his momentum going forward, but whatever he did,
worked.
Yeah, I mean,
It hit the
might try
side.
to do that again. It just came off such a sharp angle. There he goes again.
Fault. Over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand and 7 line. Well, you don't want to double fault when the other guy's got
No.
possible set point. Here's a backhand by Stan. Robote forehand by Bradley, passes beautifully to the corner at the side wall.
it's missed.
It will score. We are at 5-5. This is set point for Stan. Possible match point for Bradley.
Bradley's come all the way back. I mean, 3 points in an instant. It was 5-2 just a few moments ago, and now Bradley's got that serve. If he finds the spot, he can end it right here.
No reason not to use it on the first serve. As long as it doesn't hurt.
He's going to go for it. The key is to get that to kick off the sidewall and back across to Stan's forehand, or to have him run around it and try to keep it on the left side. But if he's standing there to his left side, he's going to make that catch. Got to get him moving. See if Bradley can do it.
Here's the catch and return by Stan.
Oh,
Chula scores. Point and set for Stan. We have split sets. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our third and decisive set.
Didn't even give him a chance. After the serve, made the catch and dropped it into the Chula to score.
So we don't want to say that it's luck. We don't want to say that it's luck because guys oftentimes are aiming for this or trying to get it back there, especially the guys who've been playing Jai-Alai the longest, but every now and then it just hits that magic spot where the glass meets the concrete, hits them both at the same time, and does not bounce out. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently in our second to last match of the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Douglas talking to Stan with an important third set coming up.
Important for Stan, important for the team. And one more win for the Warriors on this game day. In any competition, singles or doubles, that will get them the game day win. It's really been a competitive game day across the board, Stu. I mean, just look back at these sets. The most decisive scoreline's been 6-3. And that's, look, we've seen 6-3 leads or 5-3 leads evaporate in a hurry, and even bigger. Yeah, I mean, 6-3, 6-5, 6-4. I mean, everything has been close the entire way between the Warriors and Devils today. You see just one shy of the maximum through 2 sets between Stan and Bradley.
Nicholas again consulting with Stan. Kubala coming in and talking with Bradley. Kubala and Bradley have been playing with each other since 2019. Second year of the program. Stan checking with Bradley, making sure he's all right. Always good to see.
Third set coming up here. Bradley's got to serve to begin.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. Bradley will have the serve for the Devils. Bradley serves, we begin. Bradley with a mighty reach makes the catch, and the carom comes out and scores. That was beautifully executed by Bradley. Bradley and the Devils first up on the board here in this third and final set. Wow.
Yeah, that carom from Bradley got him going in the second set and started off that run, and he goes right back to it to begin set number 3.
I mean, you just want to see something that works out picture perfect. This is just...
I mean, gets way up there. Not many guys can cut that ball off, and then he throws the carom after, and even Stan saw the professionalism even before the set began and acknowledging that good shot.
Ball tipped off the serve. That's 2 points for Bradley and the Devils. Bradley has the serve.
Stan's first move has just got to be up on that serve. It was to the right, trying to run around it to keep it on the left side, but that serve is dropping. Bradley's got him a couple times on it.
You have many highlight teachers. They'll be saying, always be moving forward, always be moving forward, always be moving forward.
Opposite of baseball. They say first step back in baseball,
Really?
but...
Not in highlight.
Yeah,
highlight,
right.
you always want to be moving forward. Catch that ball above your waist.
Oh, another.
Third serve scoring for Bradley. He leads 3-0 in the third set.
Just got to get one of these rallies started. We saw Stan drop one in the Chula, so that left side's been working for him. Just got to get the rally started.
You know, for Friday nights, we have that cornhole competition. I saw someone throwing a pouch back there. It's like, who brought a kid in here? Turned around, it was Alex Goitia.
Preparing for that next match, Alex and Urbieta against Douglas and Nicholas.
Just
trying to stay warm any way he can, and hey.
Powerful, powerful serve and a beautiful catch by Stan. Robote forehand took off and hit the overhead screen. Stan's on the board with the point and the serve. Once again, we are in the third and decisive set in this match. First player to reach 6 points will win it. Stan serves.
And another throw that just doesn't look right coming from the Robote of Bradley. And you see him after that just going through the form. And again, all of these have escaped. And the good thing is it is a consistent miss. I mean, you want to see that so you can make the adjustment. He's not missing it all over the court.
Just so much power. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Long carom will land in and score for Bradley, taking him to 4 points and the serve. it works.
See, the risk with that is Stan is obviously in his first season here. More seasoned players, once they see you go for that the second time, they're automatically lining up to try to take it.
Yeah, and Bradley also not necessarily worried about the return, even if Stan makes that catch. I mean, that's a tough carom from the outside, probably just going to drop it inside and keep the rally going.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for a second serve. Second serve must land between the 4 and 7 line.
Douglas and Alex, both cheery fellows.
Excellent catch by Stan. Beautiful backhand. Robote, forehand by Bragley, stays inside, stands there. Big backhand. Bragley, eyes on the ball, fires it inside. Beautiful catch by Stan. Robote, forehand, this one lower. Bragley out of the way, backhand by Stan. Bragley with a leap, makes the catch. There's the carom, this one's out. 2 points for Stan of the Warriors. He serves.
And keeps going back to the carom. I mean, first one that has sailed wide of the court, so it's got to keep throwing him. If you're Bradley, it's been working out. Stan doesn't have an answer to it. It's really the one thing that we haven't seen from Stan yet is the defensive side of the game in singles. He's opening it up offensively, but his defense is lacking just a bit. But it's difficult without much experience and not many reps.
Bragley from the forehand, low and hard, caught by Stan. Scoop, in and out of the cesta. That's a 3rd point for Stan and the Warriors. Stan has the serve. Once again, we're in the 3rd and final set of this match. First player to reach 6 points will win it. Excellent catch by Bragley off a fine serve by Stan. Here's Robote down low. Stan makes the save. Bragley makes the catch midcourt. Powerful, powerful throw. Scooped by Stan. Robote forehand. Played right up the middle. Stan makes the catch. Catch by Bragley. Light touch. One.
Very
2
smart.
bounces. It scores. 5 points for Bragley. Possible match point.
So smart by Bradley. He's going power, 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 carom all day long. Hasn't once dropped it to the inside. And then late, what do? You find that space that's open.
Yep. Throw the ball where your opponent's not.
He's established the 2-wall. He's established his power. And late, you take the space that the defense is giving you. 5-3 now. Couple for Bradley to work with to close out the match. Seeing how easily that drop shot scored, wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to it, but the serve's been working.
Here's the backhand by Stan. Robote forehand to the outside.
Wow.
That lands out. 4 points for Stan of the Warriors. Stan has the serve.
Again, another one that just escapes to the outside of the court on that Robote. Timing off. Pushed it out of play.
Bragley hard to the inside. Here's Stan from the 10 line. Robote left side. Bragley makes a save. Here's Stan. Catch by Bragley. Backhand. Scoop by Stan. That ball crosses the sidewall and scores. We're at 5-5. This is match point.
Well, undoubtedly the best we've seen Stan play today.
Definitely.
Winning that first match with Manny against Alex and Bradley. And a chance here at 5-5 to defeat Bradley and get his first ever singles win. And win the game day for his team. Big spot for Stan. See if he can cash in.
Powerful forehand. Here's the backhand. Bragley, forehand rebote. Stan to the inside. Powerful backhand. Rebote forehand to the inside. And that will score for the win. Point, set, and a hard-fought match for Bragley of the Devils, taking it in the third set, 6-5.
Wow, in the end, 6-5 in the third set. Once again, this time the Devils come away and they get the win. Earning another point, keeping that game day alive heading into our final match. It will be Douglas and Nicholas against Alex and Urbieta.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Game day score reflecting that win by Bradley. Go to the final point of the match. Not the first time we've done that today. Douglas and Manny won that match against Hiron Urbieta in a third set at 5-5 as well. But Bradley avenging that loss a little bit earlier, and he keeps his team alive in the game day. Here he is, Bradley for the Devils. Now, Bradley, that was your first time playing against Stan in singles, a little bit different than doubles. What was your game plan heading into it?
Game plan was just sticking to fundamentals and, just trying to make it tough for him, make sure that I rebote, and if it goes inside, making sure I catch it with my backhand.
I mean, 5-5, that's as close as it gets into a third set. What's going through your head on that final point?
I just got to focus, follow through, and make it happen for my team.
Awesome, Bradley. Congratulations. Big win. Keeps the team alive. See what they can do in this last one.
All right, thanks.
And we got Douglas and Nicholas ready to take on Alex and Urbieta here in this top division doubles match to close out the game day. Douglas and Nicholas, one of the better teams in this division this season. The record of 4-2. Flipping over here to the Devils team. Just one win came their last time out. This team is 1-6, Alex and Urbieta. Final match of the game day. Chance for the Devils to tie it up or the Warriors to win it. See what happens here. Douglas and Nicholas have the serve. There's a serve. Our final match has begun. Catch by Nicholas, back there at the 11 line, he lobs it up. Urbieta makes the catch back overhead. This one stays inside, good catch by Douglas. Backhand, softer touch, Urbieta steps up. Good stop by Nicholas along the sidewall. There's the backhand, lifted to Urbieta. Urbieta comes out on the left side, Douglas pulls it in. Douglas comes out on the backhand. Urbieta makes the leaping play to cut it off. Oh, good stop by Douglas there on the left side. The backhand lobbed up. Urbieta makes the play. Douglas back there at the 9 line. Hard throw picked off and dropped overhead. First point of our final match goes to Douglas and Nicholas of the Warriors.
Urbieta and Douglas, of course, played that beast of a match earlier. Urbieta with uncharacteristic miss there in the backcourt.
High hard backhand there by Urbieta. Rebote left side, played by Douglas to the inside. Urbieta waits on it. Backhand inside, drops between them. Here's the rebote. Alex lays it up at the feet of Douglas. Nicholas comes in from the backcourt. Puts it on the wall. Good reaction by Urbieta to make the catch. Douglas takes it off the sidewall again. Hard backhand. Here's the Rebote. Rebote forehand comes in low, crossing. There's Nicholas with the catch. Urbieta just does get to it, backhand. Play to the inside for Nicholas. Catch by Urbieta. Alex comes flying in there. Big backhand, played up at the 10. Hits high off the back wall. Rebote forehand, push to the outside. Urbieta elects to play the Rebote on the back end. Makes the save. Douglas winds it up. It's a 2-wall. Thrown to score. Douglas and Nicholas with the second point.
Good to see Douglas throw the Costado 2-wall in doubles. Felt that he had the shot and threw it. Yeah, Alex is cutting from the inside. Stop midcourt.
Yeah, I mean, he's, 5 for 8 on 2-walls in Division I all season long. And this is their 7th match, so it's giving you less than 1 a match, but he's thrown his percentage one of the highest on the roster.
There you go.
Good stop there by Nicholas. Picks it off the wall, back to Urbieta. Alex, inside placement. Nicholas steps up, takes it off the wall. Good read, hard backhand, picked off by Urbieta. Rebote caught the overhead screen. That's out of play. Backhand to the inside. There's Alex coming cross court, makes the catch, lobs it high off the front wall, back to Nicholas. Alex again, big backhand, wow. Just does clear. Douglas all the way up at the 4 line, turns it. Oh, but a leaping grab by Urbieta, not gonna let that ball come out. Nicholas controls it on the left side, hard backhand. Out of reach of Urbieta, Alex plays the Rebote. Douglas has it, inside placement. Scooped up by Urbieta. On the bounce, Nicholas makes the catch. Hard throw, that clears. Alex backpedaling into position, drops it inside. A tough scoop. Wow, what a control by Nicholas again. Oh, bullet stopped in the corner. Nicholas at the 12, high and hard, just does clear the overhead screen. Rotate left side, drop to the inside again, on the wall. Another great catch. Urbieta has it at the 11 line, backhand. Pulled in by Nicholas. Nicholas high and hard, is well out of reach. Hits high off the back wall. Alex keeps it inside. Here's Douglas coming cross court. Good foot speed, hard backhand. Lifted to Urbieta.
What a catch.
Catch by Nicholas, back behind him, drops it right to Alex. Alex, there's the Costado splitter. Split him up, and it scores. Dropping off the back wall, that's the second point for Alex and Urbieta.
Alex really known for his foot speed and shots, and really the confidence of making shots.
Good catch there by Urbieta. Back there at the 13, comes out a little low. Douglas switches to the forehand. Hurtado picked off the sidewall, backhand 2-all on the return. What a reach by Douglas. Douglas to the inside. Alex makes the play overhead. Quick bounce catch brought in by Nicholas, right over Alex's back. Urbieta makes the catch.
That looked close.
Nicholas a little bit harder now, able to pass from the left side. There's Rebote, a little clip. Nicholas makes a stop overhead, now on the forehand. 3-ball play, Alex lines it up. Splitter again. Douglas has this one in the air. He whips it inside. Catch off the sidewall by Urbieta.
That was a great read by Urbieta.
Oriana Rebote is coming out. Nicely thrown by Douglas. Played up the middle. There's Alex right to the left side of Nicholas. Urbieta comes charging in, calls him off. Hard backhand. Picked off by Nicholas. Catch overhead. Here's Urbieta from deep in the backcourt. Lobs it up. Here's Douglas. Alex comes flying in, hard backhand. A little Magic City bounce. Douglas stays with it, gets it into the backcourt. That's Urbieta. Nicholas picks it up on the bounce. Powerful throw. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. One kick it out. Robote forehand. Drops between the Devils. Alex plays the Robote on the back end at the 8 line. Douglas into the 2-wall thrown.
Oh, what a
that's stopped
catch.
by Alex. Alex
Oh,
on the
what a
return.
carambola.
Oh, picked off by Nicholas before the second bounce. Urbieta waits on it. He makes the play off the side wall.
Tremendous play by all 4 players.
Robote forehand coming up the middle. Alex winds it up, powers it to the inside. Robote, this one saved by Nicholas. It's a 2-wall. Alex goes up forward. Alex, the high 3-wall play. It lands in. Oh, just missed on the outside by Douglas. That died off the back wall. It's going to be a 3rd point for the Devils.
Yeah, if anyone knows how to play that, it's Douglas because he throws it better than anyone else on the roster. That just seemed to die. Again, we're talking about a 3-wall play. High to the front wall, high to the side wall. Usually coming out a little bit more. Douglas just out of position.
Nicholas launches the backhand to pass. Alex off his footing, lays it up right to the outside. There's Douglas. Douglas, sidearm play. Urbieta backing up, knocked it down. Warriors tie it back up, 3-3.
Communications on both sides seems to be pretty good. Alex responding well. Urbieta's called him off a few balls. Alex has let him go.
Nicholas handles that one off the sidewall backhand. Just out of reach of Urbieta. Alex plays her to the inside. There's Nicholas charging. Oh, runner. Stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta high and hard. This is coming out. Douglas backpedaling. Stops up the 4 line. Turns it up the middle. Ooh, right to Alex. Alex slows it down with the forehand. Nicholas with a great read. He steps up. Robote left side. Dropped up the middle. Here's Nicholas running around it. Catch off the sidewall. Urbieta from the 11 launches it. It's riding the sidewall the entire length. Douglas makes a save. Alex comes out over the top. Magic City bounce. It scores. Ball missed by Nicholas. That's 4 points now for the
Just
Devils.
went off the tip of his cesta.
Alex at the 9. Forehand crossing. Nicholas gets out there in position to make the save. Able to pass. Alex with the return. Urbieta handles in the backcourt. Catch overhead. Nicholas back there at the 11 line. Hard throw. Stopped overhead again. This time Urbieta. High and hard. Nicholas reaching back behind him to pull it in. Good aggressive play by Alex. He cuts it off. Lifts it back to Nicholas in the corner. This is right on the wall. Scraped off the numbers by Urbieta. Hard backhand. Here's the Robote. Robote forehand. Launched by Douglas. Wall to wall. Alex in one fluid motion. He keeps it going. That's a creative Robote save. Big backhand coming right back to him. Alex whipped that in the pad. 4-4 is the score. Warriors serve.
Yeah, Alex definitely frustrated. Basically just overthrew it.
Robote forehand to the inside. Stopped there by Urbieta. There's the low runner. Nicholas with a one-handed scoop. Backhand coming out a long way. Up at the 3 line. Alex rips it up the middle right to Nicholas. Nicholas forehand. Stopped on the bounce. Urbieta settles. Low runner return. Picked up off the sidewall. Here's Nicholas. Catch by Urbieta. Urbieta higher and harder. It's high off the back wall. Played on the Robote by Douglas. Stopped by Alex. Alex the Costado inside. There's the scoop by Nicholas. Urbieta trying to pass. Nicholas leaping grab back behind him. Drops it inside right to Alex. Alex splitter. Douglas missed it. Nicholas the same. That's 5 points and a possible set point for the Devils. Alex and Urbieta.
There's one thing that Alex has definitely learned during his time here, that the splitter that the split placement can be and often is more effective than the Costado 2 wall, which he throws beautifully, but it's just not always effective here.
Was. Outside serve is an over serve. Second serve coming up for Alex.
It's one thing we know about Alex through his history and highlight. He's not afraid to do new and creative things on the serve. We don't allow carom serve here at Magic City for a reason. But he's been known to throw overseas.
Robote left side, play to the inside at the feet of Nicholas. Backing up, he makes the catch. This one drops between them. Left side Robote played by Alex. Nicholas waits on it. Makes the catch at the 11. Hard throw, back to Urbieta. Douglas tracks down the Robote, comes over the top, Urbieta. Good control, low runner. Here's Nicholas. Alex goes up for the catch, rips it back to Nicholas, keeping it on the left side. Nicholas again, a little deeper in the backcourt now at the 12. This one pulled in by Urbieta. Urbieta, high and hard, stopped
catch.
overhead. Good control, backhands on the wall. Urbieta lets it come out. Alex backpedals quickly, just drops it inside. That one clipped. Douglas makes the catch. Split placement. Caught in the air by Alex. Alex whips it back to the inside. One-handed scoop by Nicholas. Urbieta from deep in the backcourt, able to pass. Douglas, aggressive call on the Robote, makes the save. Back over the top, there's Urbieta with the catch. Hard backhand on the wall, pulled in by Nicholas. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Douglas follows it the whole way. Power to the inside. Urbieta ducks. Alex makes the Robote save. Nicholas runs under it. Low runner stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta's backhand just does clear. That's out up to the 3 line. Douglas tracks it down back inside. There's another scoop. Scoop now by Nicholas. Now on the forehand. He delivers it inside. Urbieta makes the catch. Good stop overhead. Nicholas between the 12 and 13. Drops it to Urbieta. Urbieta a little bit deeper now. Douglas comes flying in. Crashes into the sidewall. Alex now goes up for one of his own. Big bounce. Nicholas on the hop. Makes the catch. Right back to Urbieta. Robote forehand. Alex looking to cut it off. Ooh, that ate him up. Makes the catch. Puts it back inside. Nicholas charging. Oh, bullet. Stopped by Urbieta. Urbieta looking to pass. He does. Robote forehand. Back to the left side of Urbieta. That opens up. Nicholas able to stay with it. Nicholas comes over the top. Urbieta with the reach. Urbieta now over the top. Big bounce. Nicholas got it up at the apex. Makes the catch. Keeps the rally going. Alex reaching up high. Hard throw. Kicks off the sidewall. Back to the forehand of Nicholas. Robote on a line to the sidewall. Dropped inside. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Again, interference called. Point will be replayed. Alex and Urbieta serve to Douglas and Nicholas.
Yeah. Douglas had no fair play on that ball. Alex trying to get out of the way, also trying not to run into Douglas after throwing the ball.
Fault under serve. Interference resets the serve. That is a second serve coming up for Alex.
I like the way you did that. Very good. It's very good, Andrew. Yes. That means you've learned it. Exactly. It's like the morning bell movement. Right?
Forehand to the inside. It's a good stop by Urbieta. Back over the top. Robote, that's dropping. Douglas lays it up. Alex steps back, controls it on the costado. Now to the inside. That stays inside for Nicholas.
That's a tough
shooting
one.
out, dug out by Alex. Douglas able to get there in the air. High coasty to pass. It lands in. Ooh, a lot of traffic, and the Robote's dropped in the top of the pad.
Okay, so Alex was there, but it appears that Alex wanted to make this into a overhead drop shot. I don't know that I've ever seen Douglas throw that before. If I have,
I don't know if we've
recall.
ever seen that shot
But
here.
yeah, Actually, no. I don't believe that Alex was turning that into a shot. I believe that Alex thought that he was closer to the front wall than he was.
Yeah. Fault under serve. Second one coming up. Douglas up at the 6 line, powers it over the top. Ooh, Alex committed to the forehand. Blasted right to Nicholas, scrambling on the rebote. It's up in the overhead screen. Point and set. Alex and Urbieta close it out 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play set number 2.
Seven or 8 sets. There's a debate in the control room. 7 or 8 sets that have gone 5-5 in this game day. Here we have some replays from that first set. Here you see Alex going to the inside, actually split placement, and scoring. Beautiful catch here by Alex, backhand from the 9 line off the sidewall. Beautiful catch by Douglas. This 3-wall play fell just short for Douglas to get any kind of play on it. Douglas throws the high 3-wall better than anyone else in the program. And you see this? Does that count? Yes, it counts. The ball has to make contact with the basket as part of the rebote. And that splitter just thrown perfectly to score. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. You have Alex there sitting on the bench. Urbieta in the back corner. Douglas and Nicholas. We're in the last match of the day. Battle Court finishes today. We'll be back on Friday. 2:30 p.m. on Friday and 7 p.m. Double the Battle Court on Friday.
Some additional wagering options, too, on those Friday nights still.
That's what
Friday
I've heard.
afternoon and Friday night.
That's what I've heard.
We are still open for that Friday night performance, 7 p.m. Eastern. We do play at 2:30. That one not open to the public, but there is wagering available.
The public can only handle so much Battle Court.
Of
Andrew.
course.
It's new, so you need to be gradually introduced to it.
You can do it on DraftKings, FanDuel, Bet Rivers, or you can bet here with us, Parimutuel.
Yes, you can.
That's Fridays only. The Parimutuel one. Final match here, second set. Douglas and Nicholas have the serve. They drop set 1, 6-5. Alex and Urbieta.
Just rolled off the top.
There's the serve. We begin our second set. Well, that's just out of reach, and Nicholas calls for Douglas to take it. He powers it wall to wall. Beautiful rebote. Alex clears the overhead screen. Rebote full left side, rather. Cut off by Douglas. Douglas on the backhand, little bullet. Urbieta steps up, caught it in the air. That's a hard throw, coming out a long way. Douglas up at the 4 line. Save to the inside. What a leaping grab by Urbieta. Douglas, outside placement, scooped by Alex. Alex's carom. What a stop by Douglas. That is in play. One fluid motion and a drop shot. Ooh, Douglas looking to get up to it. He missed it.
Oh, my, no. My. Okay, so my sincere belief, Douglas obviously more than able to catch that. He knew he had it, had an idea of what he wanted to do with it. Powerful to the outside. Alex makes a beautiful catch. Carom. Douglas makes a great stop. That's in play. Good thinking by Alex. Drops it inside. Douglas gets there. Then missed the throw. Or just missed the catch.
Good catch here in the corner by Urbieta. Hard throw. There's Nicholas. Backhand from the 12. Urbieta steps up there at the 10 line. Launches it. Douglas backpedals quickly. Drops it inside. Urbieta picks it up high on the left side. Hard backhand. It's coming out a long way. Douglas stays up there. Drops it inside. Picked up. Here's Urbieta. Big bounce. Nicholas climbs the wall. He comes down with the ball. Quick release back over the top. There's Alex. Splitter. Stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas, sidearm play. Alex calls him off. He comes back to save the rebote. Oh, Alex hit him into the throw. Comes cross court to make the catch. Here's the rebote. Douglas at the 5. Drops it inside. Kicked up. It's tipped. That's going to get the Warriors, Douglas and Nicholas, on the board.
Yeah, the player manager was talking about the electricity that always surrounds Alex. There's a couple players in our program. There's a couple players in Jai-Alai in general. There's just a certain electricity. Fortunately, we've had a lot of them here on the court at Magic City. Olheron last year. Douglas, of course. Alex. Alex is the newer electricity.
Big backhand, hits high off the back wall. Douglas plays it up to 3, drops it inside for Urbieta. Oh, what a throw there. Shooting off the back wall. Douglas turns another rebote, not a lot on it. It's saved by Alex. Douglas cuts it off. Back to the inside, Urbieta. Now Alex calls him off, saves the rebote. Inside placement. Well, that's caught in the air by Urbieta. What positioning? The backhand. Stopped by Nicholas now. Nicholas in the middle of the court, comes out a little bit lower. Alex from the left side. There's a drop shot. Nicholas charging. He commits to it. Makes the catch. Whips it inside. Right back to Urbieta. Urbieta, there's the low runner. Douglas tipped it.
That scores. Wow.
Great throw by Urbieta. The Devils take the lead 2-1.
Urbieta's play, the 7 feet that make the numbers at the side wall, has been spectacular today. Balls that we've seen him miss, he's moved up on and caught in the air. Just so well done. Very, very well done.
Oh, Douglas, the serve went right through his legs. Backhand. Caught by Urbieta in the air. Powerful throw. Nicholas waits on it. Getch by Urbieta. Hard backhand. That clears the overhead screen coming out. Up to the 3 line. There's Douglas. Rifles it inside. Alex stays with the rebote. Just lays it up. Nicholas on the hop. Backhand played up at the 8. Crosses the side wall. There's Urbieta. Hard backhand follows. That clears the overhead screen. Douglas up at the 5. Makes a save. Leaping grab by Alex. Soft forehand. Nicholas steps up to it before the second bounce. Low runner on the wall. What a catch by Urbieta coming down with the ball. Here's the backhand. Rebote, left side rather. Kicking up. Urbieta makes the play.
Tough one.
Nicholas alone for the rebote. Turns it high from the left side. Alex makes the catch. Into the drop shot. Not droppy enough. Nicholas gets there. Nicholas to the inside. Another great catch by Urbieta. Urbieta with the carom. It lands in. Oh, Douglas is right there. Douglas to the inside. Picked off before the second bounce. What a point. Douglas gets back in there. Dropping it inside. Urbieta up the wall again. Coming down with the ball. Hard backhand. It clears the overhead screen. Douglas up at the 4. It's a 2-wall. And it scores. What a point. That goes to the Warriors. They tie it up 2-2.
Again, Douglas has broken out the 2 walls in this match. Done so beautifully. True.
Backhand, lobbed up out of reach. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand, play to the inside. That cross is late. Alex stays with it. Nicholas runs under it, forehand, keeps this one a little lower. Crossing, what a grab by Urbieta at the 12 line. Oh, bullet again, that one dropping, comes shooting off the back wall, turned by Alex. Back it up, Nicholas scoops it up. Urbieta on the left side. Nicholas stops another one, this time up at the 11. Urbieta gets in there with the catch. Oh boy, wow. That one shooting in the corner just missed. Douglas and Nicholas take the lead, 3-2.
That was just a bullet to the corner. That's the type of ball that moves the cesta out of the way to stay close to the sidewall. You'll see Douglas just rip this. Yeah,
I mean, you can
yeah,
see.
literally, it just stays so close to the side wall, the basket can't get it off. Look at
Alex picks the serve. Splitter. Got him. Split him up to score. That's a third point. We're tied back up 3-3.
It's one thing about Alex's play consistently. It's fearless.
You said it earlier, Stu. The split placement is such a weapon in doubles because you're just used to defending that 2-wall to the net. The back quarter is...
You cut outside to cover the 2-wall.
Right. Well done there. Backhand by Nicholas. Urbieta steps up, plays it at the 12. Nicholas takes it off the wall, backhand from the 7. What a stop by Alex. This one opens up to the outside. Douglas stays with it in position. Rifles it back to Urbieta. Not a lot of time to react, and he scooped it up. Here's Nicholas, backhand. Catch overhead by Urbieta. Urbieta the 13 line. That's coming out a long way. Douglas left side Rebote to the inside. Here's Urbieta with the catch. Comes out over the top, right to Douglas. Douglas takes a look, rifles it back to him, and he scooped it up off the sidewall again. Rebote forehand, played inside. Not a lot on that Rebote. Douglas has to make the save. Alex couldn't cut that one off. Comes to Urbieta. His low runner. What a stop by Nicholas. Alex calls him off, playing back to the inside. Scoop by Nicholas. Hard backhand follows. Trying to get it between them. Urbieta steps up. Catch again. Nicholas ripped it off the numbers. Backhand comes shooting out. Alex saves the Rebote. Nicholas has to dig that one out. Alex goes up high, makes the catch. Hard throw. That will score. 4-3. Devils lead. There's a 2-wall. That opens and it scores.
That was nasty, as the kids say. You're one of the kids, right?
A few years, like 23,
right.
24.
Just checking.
Kids. I graduated from that 2 years ago. Backhand inside. It's coming out a long way. Possible match point here. Up the middle. Stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas. That's Alex come across the court. Urbieta makes the stop. Over the top, there's Nicholas. Up at the 6, fires it inside. There's a scoop by Urbieta.
What a catch.
Good stop overhead there by Nicholas. Backhand along the wall. Dropping in the corner. Alex just slaps it up there. It's in play. Douglas winds it up, puts it inside. Long
Alex
way.
was calling for it.
Yeah, Alex made the save. Quick bounce catch brought in by Nicholas. He comes over the top. Urbieta makes the catch on the hop. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Fired right back to Nicholas. Nicholas from the left side. There's the low runner. Caught in the air by Urbieta.
Low runner.
Low runner. Ate him up, and it's dropped. Point, set, and match. Alex and Urbieta take it in straight sets. 6-5, 6-3. Game day ends in a tie, 4-4. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show. That's coming up here in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. 4-4 was the score between the Warriors and the Devils. We have our player of the day ready to go in the DraftKings players cage. That's going to be Alex of the Devils. Alex, you and Urbieta stepped out there for that final match. You needed the win to tie up the game day. What's going through your mind as you step out there on the court?
Through my mind, to be honest, I'm very frustrated. I'm not playing like I want to play. I lose a lot of matches when I was draw 5-5, and lucky that the final match we win the first set when we were 5-5. So happy because that win, but not that happy because I lose the first match.
Now, overall, Alex, your level of aggression has picked up. You're throwing many more shots now than when you started. How much more comfortable do you feel, and how long until you feel like you're going to be fully up to speed with those shots?
To be honest, my confidence is zero. But in this game, we need to risk, because if we play throwing Jeche is gonna win us. So I think that the clue to win, it was like move Jeche, and when they let a little space, attack there.
That was perfect, Alex. You have been making an adjustment to the court, even though you say your confidence is zero. You're catching more balls. Your positioning on the court is much better. You do seem to be getting used to the court here at Magic City. What's the biggest difference, would you say, between playing, I'm not even saying Marquina, but playing a traditional court and playing here at Magic City for you? What's the biggest difference?
The biggest difference, throwing the 2-wall, because this left wall is very difficult for me. And throwing kill shots, I don't have confidence. And in the big court, you see more space. So it's easier to get that confidence to throw kill shots. But here I never see any space. So,
well, it worked out for you in that one, Alex. You got a big win for your team, tied up the game day, keeps you guys alive in this season. So congrats on that performance.
Exciting play. We're glad to have you here, Alex. You know that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, that was Alex of the Devils, our player of the day. Let's now recap the action that we saw back behind us between the Warriors and the Devils getting started here in this 4th Division doubles match. Alex and Brad against Stan and Manny.
First of all, every match was 3 sets 5-5, right?
Almost everyone.
Almost everyone? Okay.
Yeah.
Tremendous play by all players.
Officially, it is 6-5 sets today, Stu.
That is official?
Yeah,
I know that there was a fist fight about that earlier, but as long as we resolved it. Here's Alex right here talking about aggressive play. Outside placement, beautifully executed. I know he's used to throwing those kill shots from the costado, but kill shot is just a shot that kills the point.
Yeah, anything.
Outside placement worked well. Manny in the front. Communication between Alex and Bragley was impressive, actually. I mean, it's gotten better and better since they started playing together. Manny in the front court, though, is a different kind of beast.
Yeah.
I mean, his court positioning is so impeccable, really anywhere on the court. He moves to the ball beautifully, and he knows how to kill it. And I'll tell you, since they did make that last adjustment in the pad in the offseason, dropped it the additional 2 inches, however many inches it was, Manny has benefited probably more than anyone. He's throwing caroms now on a daily basis.
Yeah.
His shots are landing perfectly, and his cortages are. He's really taking advantage of that little bit of extra space. Really good to see.
See, this one dropped in the corner. Manny lays it up. And Alex attacking. Forehand to the outside. Just so good.
And getting the salute there from Manny.
Yeah.
Bradley with all that power there on the right side. 2-all by Manny, beautifully executed.
And then moving over to singles here, Jairo against Nicholas in our second match.
2 overall conservative players are not going to throw a lot of shots. We joked around about Jairo having thrown a beautiful Costado 2-all that scored.
Oh, Leon, take another look here.
Jairo right to the inside, just so well
Nicholas
done. But
here, yeah.
Nicholas is the one who has the shot here. We're used to seeing them from Nicholas. Sorry, I'm distracted by Julian waving in the background.
Hello to Julian.
Rebote play there by Jairo and the 2-all. Jairo's ready for this one. That's what you don't want to do right there. That's what you don't want to do with Jairo. It's like if you're going to throw the 2-all, if you're going to throw it outside. In the practice, CRB did it, and it was, and it was. You want to say, because when CRB does it, hey man, that's cute, but man, it comes back hard. This is Jairo's bread and butter right here.
Bam, forehand crossing and
One of his idols, the great Assis, number 28 from Miami Highlight, all those years, known for an amazing right side. Jairo just keep it on his right side, blast it in all day long, passing to the inside very successfully. Back to doubles, a fun doubles. So CRB played way beyond anything we've seen out of him in terms of not dropping the ball, in terms of court positioning and the shots that he threw.
I mean, everything was on from CRB from the jump today.
And Kubala seems to be fully back from the ACL injury that kept him out for a year. Catching was excellent, and he and CRB just played beautifully together.
Yeah, chemistry works between those two, and straight to the outside there, scoring with the outside placement.
Yeah, to trip Julian up takes a bit of effort.
Yeah, and Julian was playing even more 1-on-2 than he was out there up in the front court just playing the entire court as this match progressed, and still no answer for CRB or Kubala later on in this match. That brought us to what a great match this was. Second division doubles, Douglas and Manny against Jairo and Urbieta.
It was so tense we could feel a little bit of warmth back here in the announcer's booth, which doesn't happen very often.
Not back here.
But yeah, this was a hard-fought match. They're all hard-fought. Some are fought harder a little than others. Again, no animosity between the players, but you see that outside placement. Now, in that particular case, Manny called Douglas off.
Yeah.
But Manny wasn't expecting it to go that far out. I said it during the point. I'll say it now. He wasn't. I mean, that ball hit the ground and shot straight to the outside. That when folks hear you and I talk about it opening up, that's it opening up. That's it opening up on a high bounce.
Yeah. Ain't gonna look here later on in this match. Drops between them. Look at that catch by Urbieta. Urbieta all day long didn't talk much, but his play was really solid. I mean, trying to make that catch in front of his face, sliding across the court, a lot
on
going
one
on.
knee. Yeah,
just
exactly.
missed it.
It helps to have both feet on the ground. have both feet on the ground. You have to go down low, but
Yeah, Urbieta is similar to Bradley, making those catches where he crouches down and has no fear of the ball. But Douglas here mixing it up, rips the split placement. Urbieta's got to come cross court, and that one really ate him up.
yeah, that ball was coming a little faster than Urbieta is used to. Because when you're down there, you got to be, you want to catch the ball, obviously. You also got to be able to get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't have it, let it go. It's probably not going to chula, and Jairo will have a chance at it. Yeah. So if it's a choice between getting hit with the ball, whoops, I can't catch it, it's yours.
Yeah,
let it go. But Douglas blasted it from the costado. Very well done.
And then the finale right here, Alex and Urbieta against Douglas and Nicholas.
Communication between Alex and Urbieta was spot on. This is about the best I've seen Urbieta ever play. Alex, a little frustrated overall with his play, but, you know, it's really...
He's got high standards, you know, but, you know.
Of course he has high standards, and it's also a question of adjusting to the court at Magic City. There's a lot to it. It's not just a shorter court. It's not just the glass. It's
he mentioned it too, the side wall, the pace. I mean, there's a lot of things that are different, and adjusting to that quickly is difficult.
There's no question about it. It's just like, just because you make it shorter, well, it's a shorter court. Yeah, but the pace is faster. You have to move quicker.
I mean,
every player that's come here has said the same thing.
Right. I mean, we're now in season 6, and I mean, some guys are different in season 1 now than different now than they were in season 1. I mean, guys progress a long way.
No question about it.
And you expect Alex to just get better and better, and I think overall pretty solid performance. Again, frustrated with that first loss in that 4th division doubles, but coming back to tie up the game day in that final match, giving his Devils 4 points and 4 for the Warriors as well. Now let's see where all 6 of our teams stack up here in this fall 24 Battle Court season. Renegades with 61 points up at the top. Chargers in second at 50. Fireballs holding on to third place, 43 points. The Warriors on that final playoff spot, followed by the Cyclones and Devils in that order. Every team right around 31 to 33 points remaining. That equates to about 4 game days left. Not about 4, exactly 4 game days left for all of our teams. We're going to be seeing 4 of them in action on Fridays, too, because we have these double headers.
You got to remember, folks, Friday is an important day for Battle Court here at Magic City.
Now through the end of our regular season, we'll be seeing doubleheaders on Friday nights. We get started with the Warriors and the Cyclones at 2:30. We see Stan and Bueno, then Douglas and Nicholas against Ferronda and Amiga Reina. We should note Manu will be out for the Cyclones on Friday, so that's why you see it looks like the official sub is Amiga Reina there in for Manu. Then 6 division doubles up next, Williams and Stan against Bueno and Rock, followed by 3 singles. First, Nicholas against Amiga Reina, then Manny against Ferronda, and then Douglas will take on Ferronda, who's substituting for Manu. Then we'll come back, do it all at 7 p.m. for the Fireballs and the Chargers, with 4 doubles and 2 singles. We get Homer Chea and Ikeda against Iturbide and Gallo to get us started. Then Inaki and Cabrera take on Zuleika and Arta, followed by Hormache and Ubia against Iturbide and Benny. Jen and Ikeda against El Barba and Arta. Then 2 singles. We have Hormachea against Zuleika. Hormachea will be subbing for Inaki in singles. And then Cabrera against Gallo in the 5th division. That will close it out. This Friday, again, a reminder, it is pari-mutuel betting on the doubleheader. 2:30 game day will be remote betting at your local track, or that could be at a site like Watch and Wager or My Winners. That's state to state, so check that out. And then at 7 p.m., remote betting will be available, as well as live betting right here at the Magic City Fronton. Betting or not, we hope to see you here on Friday night as we continue on this Fall 24 Battle Court season. Until then, have a great week, and we'll see you Friday.
Friday, 2:30 and 7.
Yes, that's right. See you then.
Do you have any serve-in rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys!